Headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
When it's time to redo your flooring, let Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They're the leading flooring business in Rutherford County. They offer quality products like Shaw, Stainmaster, Bruce hardwood floors, and they also have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call Ben or Ray at 248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush. Summer's on its way, and you can always depend on Phillips and Lawing for all your pool supplies, grill tanks, propane, farm fuel, or kerosene service. They carry top-of-the-line chemicals, pool kits, and accessories, serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 50 years with professional and quality service. 2 locations to conveniently serve you: Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or South Alabama Avenue in Chesney, South Carolina. Call 828-657-6346. Phillips and Lawing is a proud sponsor of Thomas Jefferson playoffs.
WCAB.
And a pleasant good high school football fans. We are broadcasting live at Carolina Bob Hendricks Memorial Stadium, Murphy High School, Murphy, North Carolina, in Cherokee County. And it's time to put on the helmet. Time to place the ball. First round of 1A playoffs. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins traveling to Murphy. I am Mr. Friday Night, Jason, joined by Cliff Paul Perry. Cliff, it was very simple. 3-hour trip.
It was on the way up, kayaking and, riding the river. All seeing those people out there, crazy, because it was cold. It's not really cold out here, but it's definitely, that water was ice. They were having class, though.
Now, the other thing is massive traffic on I-26, and we're parks up there getting up close to Asheville with bumper to bumper standstill.
Luckily, we didn't have to sit in, but it get a little slow and stop sometimes. When I'm the passenger and I look at the cell phone, I always feel bad for the driver. That was you. But
tonight, we broadcast live via Carolina West Wireless on 100.9 FM, 598. You'll find us streaming online at WCABfootball.com. Our internet web streaming service provided by Bill Hill, Signature Web Design. It is the opening of 1A playoff. Thomas Jefferson Academy Griffins had the open day last week. They did not play. They finished up the regular season undefeated, 6-0 overall, 5-0 in the Southern Piedmont Conference. A lot of fans have asked me this week, how in the world can you go undefeated in a regular season and end up as number 5 playoffs? And the answer, quite honest, is simple. It's the result of a coin flip. In fact, it is the result of 2 coin flips. First of all, Pine Lake Prep also finished undefeated in the Southern Piedmont Conference. But Pine Lake Prep, Thomas Jefferson were not able to schedule each other this season during the 7-week short season. Therefore, there had to be a coin flip between Pine Lake Prep and Thomas Jefferson to determine who got the 1 playoff spot and who got the number 2 playoff spot coming out of the conference. The Griffins came up on the short end. They received the number 2 playoff spot. Then there was a second coin toss between the number 4 Griffins and the number 5 Murphy Bulldogs for home field advantage. In other words, one of the two teams would be seated fourth, the other one another point play. Well, unfortunately, once again, it's not going Griffins' direction. Therefore, Griffins ended up being seated number 5, Murphy was number 4, and most of the playoff games, barring upset, going to be on the road, it looks like, for Griffins this shortened season. So that's how the Griffins have ended up with a number 5 seed. Murphy is 6-1 overall. They finished 5-1 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. They lost last week. Their only loss was to Robbinsville, a team that the Griffins still well, having been defeated by Robbinsville in the playoffs last year, 8-14 in the West Regional Final. Last week, Murphy lost to Robbinsville by 10 points, 17-7. So for TJ, it has been 2 weeks since they have played. For the Murphy Bulldogs, their only loss came last Friday night in Robbinsville. We will be back momentarily. This is truly a matchup tonight of 2 legendary coaches, and we'll discuss that when we return. Countdown to kickoff.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Is volume going to be okay? I don't know.
Springtime is here, the weather's getting warmer, and it's movie time. The Drop-In will be sponsoring Friday night movies this year at Pops Pavilion on Park Square in downtown 4A City. They will be offering delicious Hunt Brothers pizza. Other concessions will be sold also. The first movie will be Friday, April 23rd. Gates open at 7. The movie starts around 8. And the featured movie for April 23rd will be Peter Pan. Bring the kids for a wholesome night of fun and laughter. Next time you're in the Drop-In, thank them for sponsoring Pops Friday night movies for our community.
High school football Friday night. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. David Gentry Field, named for the legendary coach David Gentry here at Murphy High School. Coach is now in his 36th season here at Murphy. He has been coaching for a total of 50 years in high school football. Coach Gentry does have the most wins in North Carolina high school football history with 422, and last year was inducted into the National High School Hall of Fame. We'll pause here momentarily for tonight's national anthem.
Are you in the market for a beautiful piece of furniture? Then stroll through the showrooms at Holland Furniture Company. Holland has a showroom full of lazy boy recliners to choose from, love seats, sofa, glider recliners, china cabinets, or sofa tables, just whatever you're looking for. And when you're tired of all that shopping, take a restful nap on a Holland Furniture Tempur-Pedic or Sealy mattress. Visit Holland Furniture today or call them at 828-657-6328. Holland Furniture has been serving Rutherford County since 1920 from North Main Street in Henrietta.
High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Carolina West. And before that break, visiting Murphy head coach David Gentry, 422 career wins. That is the most in the state of North. 5-year-old Gentry has 8 state championship titles here at high school. In his 50th head year, coach 36th season here at Murphy. By the way, Coach Gentry is a graduate of Edneyville High School, and a lot of Rutherford County know that Edneyville is just east of Hendersonville, up on Highway 64, home of the Fruitland Bible. Coach Gentry also a graduate of Elon Universities. Of course, head coach Jerry Cash at the 355 career wins. That in both South Carolina and North Carolina. Coach Cash early 9th season, TJ. He's 84 and 25 in his 9th season. Bit of a side note, but a very interesting note. Murphy with a very big 1A football tradition. But recently, the Cherokee County Board of Education voted to consolidate Murphy, Andrews, and Hiwassee Dam high schools into a single high school within the next 4 seasons. Understandably, a lot of the Murphy alumni, a lot of the big Murphy fans, they are going to be sad. That may be an understatement, but a very rich high school football tradition looks like it will come to a close because, in fact, when they build a high school, plans are also to build a new stadium, a completely new facility, and that means this facility here in Murphy, David Gentry Field, Bob Hendricks Stadium, likely to be retired.
Yeah, it's bad. You know, you look over there at their scoreboard, you see all the conference championships, their region championships, and the state championships written on their scoreboard. All that goes away. More than likely, if this is how they do it in Rutherford County, this school would close down, then would become a school or something. They would use it for something, you would think. But technically, all that stuff goes away. The new team would not have any tradition, not have any back ties. Coach Gentry has poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out here on this field, and of course, and all that's just going to go away.
And Coach Gentry has stated in the media, of course, now he is 75. He is taking it on a year-by-year basis, very similar to what Coach Cash has been doing at TJ. But Coach Gentry has already made it very clear he does not intend to be a part of the consolidated high school. So at the most, he may be looking at 4 more seasons before saying, okay, Coach is 80 and head to the house.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand it when it comes to the school side of it. You know, if your numbers are constantly dropping, they're a 1A school. You got to think of athletic side. Schools make money off of children, off of kids and teenagers, and when you're a 1A, that means that you have bare bones of student attendance. That's what is important. And you spend a lot of money running these schools. If you don't have enough students to pack out every room, you're not making the money that you're spending. So business side, I get. Athletic side, it really stinks. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
But in a number of school districts, Rutherford County included, we have dropped over the years. I can remember 30 years ago, we had 2 3A teams and 1 2A team. And now you look at it and say, well, East and Chase and Central are all 2A, and then we have Thomas Jefferson now 1A.
Yeah, you're looking at Central that's considered what last year we would call big 2A.
Yep.
And East and Chase and small 2A. And to be honest, they're close to being on that bubble of going 1A. And, you know, we've all heard the rumors over the many, many years that that consolidation could happen in Rutherford County. And it's not outside the realm of possibility.
No, it's not. And I think if things don't suddenly change, that the school population increases, it's going to happen sooner or later. But anyway, that is a sad note for Murphy. Now, the high school that emerges out of here could be a real threat because when you combine Murphy with Andrews and Hiwassee Dam and put all three together, whoa, they could have quite the football team. But they likely could be 3A at least with the consolidation. So it will be interesting to see what happens here during the next 4 years. Now, we have painted this out to be the battle of two coaching legends. Actually, earlier this week, Coach Cash tried to add humor to the situation. He said, well, it's not like David and I are going to run any plays. And he said, it's not like we're going to line up against each other. But I guess we could say it's the mindsets involved here. Two coaching legends who go brain to brain on this Friday evening. We're looking forward to it. And the winner of tonight's game will be facing the winner of the number 8 Andrews at number 1 Elkin game tonight. Now, before you say, oh, there's no way a number 8 seed is going to beat a number 1 seed, trust me, in this postseason playoff, anything is possible. And I would not write Andrews out of their chance to travel tonight up to Elkin and pull off an upset over the Elks. If that happens, by the way, TJ would be at home next Friday night, provided they beat Murphy here tonight. So that would be our best case scenario. That's what we're going to be rooting for. And by the way, we will have updates on the Andrews at Elkin game throughout the evening. On the other side of the bracket, one game has already been played. Last night in Bakersville, number 3 Mitchell shut out Christ the King 56-0. Why did they play last night? Well, it turned out that Christ the King had tonight. And because of that, the folks up at Mitchell were kind enough to move the game up a night. They played last night, but it was all Mitchell, 56-0. And right down the road from us tonight, number 7 Winston-Salem Prep at 5-2 is visiting number 2 Robbinsville. Black Knights are undefeated at 7-0. That actually could be quite a game. A lot of folks say Robbinsville cannot be beat, but I think that Winston-Salem Prep team may be a bit better than what folks realize. And that's just up the road from us here tonight, next county up. We'll be back momentarily with more. We are approaching a 7:30 kickoff on high school.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes and encourages parents to be a part of their children's education. I love that the teaching methods focuses on developing critical thinking skills, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. And the teachers are not only concerned about grades, but making the educational experience enjoyable for students.
I like Thomas Jefferson because we learn.
Patchen & King Mortuary and Crematory was founded in 1903 and continues to serve Rutherford County and surrounding areas for more than a century, offering a wide selection of services from at-need funeral and cremation arrangements, shipping services, pre-arrangement, and an on-site crematory. We strive to meet your every need and expectation. Our licensed staff provides professional and courteous service in your time of need at any hour. Any questions you might have about any of our services, please give us a call. Paget & King, a trusted name in funeral service, East Main Street in Forest City, and congratulations to Thomas Jefferson on an undefeated season and good luck in the state playoffs.
100.9 FM and 590 AM, recommended by 3 out of 4 truck drivers. The fourth one, well, he just stopped off for coffee.
Boy, you got great taste in music.
This is WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports. WCAB, we are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. We are about 5 minutes away from the kickoff tonight. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri. We are broadcasting outside tonight, and we are up on top of the visitor side bleachers here at David Gentry Field in Murphy. So if you hear any of the fans in the background here, hopefully no 4-letter words, or most of our Griffins fans do contain themselves well. But this is kind of fun to be right here amongst the fans, and we do have a good contingency. I am not sure how many tickets were made available to TJ for this road game, but I know that a bus came up here, and it looks like we have pretty good representation supporting the Griffins. Our co-captains are currently lining up at this side of the field right in front of us, as a matter of fact. There is number 2. That is senior Isaiah McMullins. And also out there is number 63, senior Forrest Roberts. And also senior number 68, Wade Turner tonight. And they will be the co-captains for the Griffins. And momentarily they will be meeting at midfield for tonight's coin toss. The Murphy Bulldogs have yet to arrive back on the field. I don't know if fireworks go off and flares get fired, shotguns go off as they take the field. But as of right now, they are still up the hill in the locker room, and looks like we've got about 3 minutes to go before the kick. So let's take one final timeout before the kickoff here in Murphy, and you've been listening to the countdown to kickoff.
It's the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
9:05 weekday mornings. We start the trip down memory lane with classic oldies right here on 100.9 FM and 590 AM WCAB.
High school football Friday night. We are almost ready to kick it off. The opening round of the 1A West playoffs, live from Murphy in Cherokee County. Yes, there is a big dramatic entrance by the Murphy Bulldogs as they come running down the hill, probably about 50 steps down that stairway, and now they come onto the field, and it's kind of reminiscent of a Shelby entrance.
Yeah, they're just not doing the big pile in the middle. We wondered what was taking them so long. I hear, after looking at their linemen, I hear they had a post pregame meal. They had to have a meal between the pregame meal.
That is one place that we'll be watching tonight, will be the offensive defensive line up front. The size advantage goes to the Murphy Bulldogs. They have some linemen who check in at over 300 pounds. And I kid you not, one of these is only a sophomore weighing in at that weight. I think the key is going to be, can the Griffins work the ball out to the corners, and can we get the pass game going early? I sure would like to see Dakota Twitty be a big contributor in this game tonight. Now, the coin toss, Murphy won the coin toss. They have deferred their option to the beginning of the third quarter, and the Griffins tonight will be kicking off. Or was it? I got that backwards, didn't I?
TJ's kicking off to Murphy.
Yeah.
TJ won the coin toss, deferred.
TJ won and deferred.
And that's a first for me right there, Jay. Murphy came out, and it looked like, I would honestly think it was all their upperclassmen and maybe juniors and seniors came through the banner, and then a group of them stayed back, and there were a lot of smaller individuals, and they came through. That was, you were talking about the roster having multiple numbers that are the same. I'm wondering, did they just pull their JV up and just add them to the roster, and they're all wearing the same numbers?
That is going to be tricky as we go through the night. I tried to get a hold of an updated roster from Murphy. I didn't get one. And when you look at the Murphy roster, I kid you not, we have 2 number 4s, we have 2 number 9s, we have 3 number 11s, we have 2 23s. They have multiple players who wear the same number. The ball is on the tee, and the Griffins will be kicking off from right to left. Griffins come out in all white jerseys with the white pants, and of course the burgundy and gold trim. And we are underway on this football Friday night. This one, whistles blow at the kick.
I'm not sure. They're saying offsides on TJ on the kickoff. That's a shame, too, because the ball actually went through the return guy's arms on the ground, and TJ was down the field.
So now they will put the ball back on the 35, and Bryce Jurgensen will do it again. Jurgensen, of course, starting quarterback and also the kicker. Selma McMurray, yes, she is the point after kicker. Selma had another good soccer game yesterday for the Griffins. Let's try the kickoff one more time. Here we go. Even better. This one's going to bounce, being picked up at the 20. And now Murphy cutting it out to the far side field. Tackled at the 30. Very little return.
Akari Boyd, I think I'm saying his first name right, Akari Boyd doing a great job of getting downfield, limiting the returners' options.
Cliff, as the Murphy offense takes the field 1st and 10 from their 30, this is going to be flashback to your playing days. Think back to the 90s teams from Chase. This Murphy team runs a very traditional wing tee offense. Kellen Rumfeld, the quarterback, takes the opening snap, hands off, and a little bit. Rumfeld keeps it.
Looks like he might have picked up
about 4
or 5. Yeah, with that wing tee, you've got to have fast guards, and with Murphy's size, you just wonder how fast their guards are going to be.
2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs, moving left to right here in the opening quarter. First offensive drive of the night. And this time trying to come out around the right corner. Stopped after a 3-yard gain is number 25 for the Bulldogs. That would be Juan Allen.
Not doing anything flashy. You know, the wing T can be dangerous by misdirection, but they're just running with their guards, which I know is only the second play, just running with the guards.
The ball is on the Bulldogs 38. It is 3rd and 2 for Murphy. Rumfeld, his handoff, trying to work out to the far side, turning back in toward the middle. Look out, loose. 40, 35, 30. He is going to go the distance to go into the end zone. It is number 34 for the Bulldogs on the touchdown run. And, of course, I do not have a number 34 on the roster.
TJ did a good job of sealing it off, forcing them inside. The ball carrier just tucked behind one of those big linemen, and everybody just kind of over-pursued just a little bit, and he had nothing but green running field in front of him.
62-yard touchdown run. Puts the Bulldogs up 6-0. Now they'll tip the point after kick, and this kick is through the uprights. It is good. 10:36 to go, opening quarter. Murphy has struck first. Bulldogs 7, Griffins nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
It's the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherford. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports. 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB. 62-yard run. Murphy jumping out to a 7-0 lead. Griffin's defense looked good right up until that third down play. And initially, looked like they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. But he found a way to break through, and then he found a lot of daylight to run up the field for the 6 points. So now we'll see if the TJ offense can quickly answer. Here's the kick following the Murphy touchdown. This one is going to be taken back at about the 10-yard line. And now looking for running room, cutting up the middle of the field up to the 30 on the return for the Griffins.
That's Isaiah McMullins doing a great job of getting the ball upfield. That ball was kicked really good by the Murphy kicker. It was high, it had some distance, gave Murphy time to get downfield, so McMullins did a good job of getting what he could get.
Bryce Jurgensen will take a shotgun snap. His wide out to the near side of the field is Dakota 20. He's going to hand off in the backfield. And cutting out to the right side, picking up a yard, maybe 2. And up off the bottom of the pile is Isaiah McMullins, who is hobbling. And he is going to hobble over here to the sideline. Hope this is nothing serious.
Yeah, McMullins is somebody they really need.
2nd and 9. Jurgensen rolls out to his left, looking for a target. Comes over, has 20. Oh, Dakota lost his footing when he caught it up at the 36.
Jurgensen's pass was really on the money. Twitty did a great job of hauling it in, but when he made his plant to cut back inside, he just lost his feet.
It will make it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Griffins. From the near side hash marks, right in front of us. Jurgensen ready for the snap. And this time he rolls back, Fires. Dakota 20 over the middle. Breaks loose. Dakota 35. Still looking for running room. Dakota could not find an opening. And he only picks up about 1 yard as he cut across the field and has stopped at the 37.
Yeah, Dakota had, he just couldn't get upfield. Every time he'd start forward, there would be another person in his way. Big number 73 was over there, and they just couldn't get around him.
Now facing 4th and 3. Griffins will have to punt this football away. And now TJ
having to call a timeout. They didn't have enough people on the field. This is not the game you want to have mental mistakes. And
they had 10, and they had to take the timeout to get an 11th man on the field. Timeout, 8:53 to go, opening quarter. 7-0, Murphy leading TJ. This is high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherford. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Forth Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
4th down for the Griffins. Bryce Jurgensen with his punt. This is a good one. This takes a nice TJ bounce at the end, and the Griffins are going to down it back at about the 12-yard line. Couldn't have asked for a better punt, a better bounce.
Yeah, because, Murphy had 2 people back, and they were definitely some speedsters, and you didn't want them to return it, so he did a good job. It landed perfect and had a great bounce.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, who lead 7-0. They will start this drive from their 12-yard line, way down at the left end of the field. Rumfeld, the Murphy quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to attempt a pass over on the far side of the field, and his pass is caught. That is number 24, Ray Rathburn, and he is quickly tackled over on the far side of the field. And it looks like a very short gain up to about the 14-yard line. Ball may be touching the 15. We'll call it 2nd and 7 for Murphy. Rumfeld this time handing off, trying to cut through on the right side. There is very little daylight and only a yard, maybe 2 gained. That was Ledford on the carry for the Murphy Bulldogs. John Ledford, a sophomore. And they do have a number of younger players who are big-time contributors. This now brings up 3rd and 5. Rumfeld rolling back. He is looking for a target way over on the far side of the field. And he has it.
Yeah, they're saying he's complete.
He's saying he's complete up at the 44-yard line.
TJ came away with a gift right there because he stays in bounds right there. He's scoring. He was wide open. No one was covered him.
On the far side of the field. 1st and 10 for Murphy. Bulldogs are moving left to right. Shotgun snap to Rumfeld. He keeps it himself. He is going to be dropped for a loss in the backfield. That is Dante Littlejohn in there for the Griffins.
Yeah, Littlejohn had a little bit of help. I couldn't get the number. The interior lineman slowed the quarterback down for Murphy, and Littlejohn was just there. That's what you need. Let one guy slow him down and get the rest of those white jerseys to him.
In the first quarter, we have a score from Elkin, The Elks are leading Andrews 7-0. 7-0 Elkin over Andrews in the opening quarter. He lost about 2 yards there. 2nd and 12. Rumfeld quickly trying to come to the near side. Underthrown too low, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
That's where the defensive end did a great job. As soon as he saw the ball leave the quarterback's hands, he got his hands up and kind of got a little finger on that ball, which made it wobble, and the receiver couldn't haul it in. But I think if the receiver hauls that in, he's getting drilled as soon as he had it. He had 2 defenders beating down on him.
So the TJ defense starting to take it up a couple of notches here. This is a huge play coming up. 3rd and 12. Rumfeld in a little bit of trouble. Now fires, and it looks like, no, it is trapped. It is incomplete.
That was close. I tell you, he wouldn't have got the first down. It have definitely got him closer to the 50, and he could not bring it in. TJ's defense was just all over him. Almost looked like they were setting up a screen, but all the receivers went out just like it was a regular pass.
It is now 4th and 12, and Murphy will punt the football away. It is number 12 for the Bulldogs, and that is the quarterback, Kellen Rumfeld, to punt. And this one is going to be picked up and returned and dropped, and who's got the football? Up to 32.
McMullins, the ball bounced, and I honestly thought he was going to let it go, and then he decided to take it and try to get something, but he didn't get anything out of that one.
And it looks like they will put the ball down on the 30. So to be 1st and 10. Good news, Isaiah McMullins is back into the lineup. 1st and 10 for the Griffins. They trail 7-0. 6:15 to go, opening quarter. Here's the snap to Jurgensen. Bryce cuts out to the near side. He's looking for a target upfield. He's looking, he's still looking, under some pressure now, and he takes off, and he is knocked out of bounds across the 35. So Jurgensen picks up about 7 yards. They will mark it at the 37.
I can't brag on TJ's offensive line more on that play. They did a great job of containing the defense. Jurgensen doing work, had plenty of time to look downfield, but all the receivers were covered up. So he just took it himself.
And then he picks up 7. 2nd and 3 for the Griffins. Here's a snap to Jurgensen. Fakes the handoff McMullins. Jurgensen keeps it. Cuts out to the far side. He is across the 40. And Jurgensen has the first down for the Griffins. Up at the 41.
Yeah, Jay, that's something you and I talked about on the way up here is TJ taking it to the outside. And that's where Jurgensen picked up that first down, was taking it to the outside.
1st and 10 for the Griffins.
That's the first down TJ's had. Of course, they've only had one of the series.
And now the Griffins set up for 1st and 10 from their 41. Isaiah McMullins stands to the left of Jurgensen. And the handoff goes to McMullins. McMullins, he is wrapped up and dropped for a loss of a yard at the 40. He ran into a pile of boulders.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Jay, I just don't think it's going to happen in the middle. I know you want to run in the middle to keep them honest, keep them crunched in.
They're just too big. These are some of the biggest linemen we've seen in some time. 2nd and 11 for the Griffins. McMullin standing to the right of Jurgensen this time. Handoff goes to Isaiah. Isaiah breaks through and takes it up to the 44. A gain of 4.
It's almost like a stalemate at that offensive line, defensive line. You know, the defensive line's not getting through. The offensive line's not pushing them back. But when you run the ball into them, the defense is sitting right there waiting on them, so they're able to get a hand on him. He did pick up a few yards.
He got 3 out of the deal, and it makes it 3rd and 8. Like to see TJ keep this drive moving. Jurgensen by himself in the backfield takes a snap. He is looking for a target upfield. Now cuts out to the near side of the field. Turns the corner. Jurgensen out of bounds across midfield at the 49. He was hit after he was out of bounds. The fans are rabid, calling for the flag, but they are not going to get it.
He was out of bounds by at least 2 feet, and the defense just drilled him.
And the bad news here, there is a fence, and it is very narrow between the sideline and the bench and the fence. I bet you've only got maybe, I'm not even sure you have maybe 5 yards.
Folks, it's this close. I can reach over the fence and touch Randolph, number 65 for TJ, on the back right now.
Well, Philip Liverett's right in front of me. I can just about reach out and grab Philip. First down for the Griffins from right in front of us. Snap to Jurgensen. Rolls back, fires. Dakota 20. Only a yard picked up.
Yeah, that was a low throw. It's one of the few errant throws that Jurgensen has thrown that we've seen. He threw it. Twitty did a good job of just catching it and getting the 1 yard.
2nd and 9, and the Griffins at the Murphy 48. 3:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Murphy leading 7-0. Snap to Jurgensen. Fakes the handoff. Jurgensen keeps it. Cuts on the right side. Jurgensen breaks it. Across the 40, 35, 30, down the first sideline. He is going to go. Did he make it?
Touchdown!
Yeah, touchdown.
Jay, it was that last effort right there at the goal line. I thought he went out of bounds. He just stretched out and got that ball across. That was 49-yard rush.
48-yard run for Jurgensen. Wow, TJ is right back in this. And now making her playoff debut. Here is Selma McMurray for the point after kick. Here's the snap, the place. Selma's kick is good. So with 3:03 to go in the opening quarter, it's all tied up. Murphy 7, TJ 7. This is high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
High school football Friday night. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless from Murphy, where the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins have just tied this game up. It is 7-7 with the Murphy Bulldogs. A beautiful 48-yard touchdown run by Griffins quarterback Bryce Jurgensen. Selma McMurray with the point after kick, and we are deadlocked at 7. Now the Griffins to kick following that touchdown run. Oh, that one! Ball's out at the 30. And there is a pile up. Appears as though Murphy does have it at their 30.
Wow, the ball was around his feet. TJ was just 1/2 a second late getting there. Selma McMurray kicking the onside kick, catching Murphy off guard.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Murphy. They start this drive from their 30-yard line, moving left to right in front of us. Rumpelt. And running into a brick wall on the left side. No gain. In fact, may have lost a yard.
Jay, I'd like to give somebody credit, but I believe every white jersey on the field was in on that play.
That was a great defensive stop.
Looks like he lost a yard.
He lost a yard. They have placed it at 29. It will make it 2nd and 11. Griffins are starting to get fired up. Snap to Rumfeld. This time he hands off, finding running room straight up the middle. Still a speed across the 40, finally going to be tackled up at the 43. Penalty flags come out.
I don't know what that penalty flag could be.
It's going to be late. It came out very late. But right now, Murphy has enough for the first down.
Oh, they're saying it's against TJ.
It's a penalty. Penalty is against the Griffins.
Face mask against the Griffins.
And that will be the 5-yard penalty. First and 10 for Murphy at their own 49-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. And the handoff, trying to cut out to the left side, and going to be stopped. He's just across the 50, up to the Griffins' 48.
That's just a little bit of the misdirection you get with the wing T. The quarterback's doing a good job for Murphy of handing the ball off, but continuing with his fake. So the linebacker's having to sit in to make sure that he's not still got the ball.
He picked up 3, 2nd and 7 coming up for Murphy. Quarterback Kellen Rumfeld for the Bulldogs takes the snap. He is going to hand off. First man through over there on the left side. And again, number 34. That, I believe they are saying, is Hunter Laney.
There's that size advantage that Murphy has. They're just bullying TJ in the middle, just picking up just enough, getting those four-yard chunks, making it a good third and manageable.
3rd and 1. Ball is at the TJ 43-yard line. Rumpel handing off. Finding room on the left or right side and working it across the 40 to the 39. First down picked up. And I believe that was Rathburn who picked up the first down for the Bulldogs.
We got an official timeout. 52 was a little slow to get off the ground, but he got up.
And he is coming to the sideline now. Number 52 is Justin Watkins for the Griffins, but looks like he's going to be okay. It is 1st and 10 Murphy at the Griffins 40. Clock is running. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Maybe the last play of the first quarter. Rumfeld is going to hand off. Over on the left side, picked up a yard, but then a host of Griffins push him backward after a gain of 1 on the play. That was Juan Allen. And the clock, the buzzer goes off. And we have played 1 quarter of football here tonight in Murphy. At the end of the first quarter of play, we're all tied up. It's Murphy 7, Thomas Jefferson 7 on high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3700. 3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
For dependable tire and brake service, Tri-City Tire is a trusted Rutherford County favorite. Tri-City Tire is more than just a tire store. They carry a complete line of lawn and garden supplies, brick chips, mulch, topsoil, fertilizer, and much more. And now they also have the popular Spartan mowers. You can trust Spartan mowers for a precision cut every time. Stop by Tri-City Tire Service today at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City or call 287-8778.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Ken Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
More music, WCAB.
Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. It is now 2nd and 8 for Murphy. The ball is up to the Griffins' 28-yard line. So the Bulldogs threatening again here early in the second quarter. All tied up currently at 7 apiece. 2nd and 8 on the way for Murphy. Here's the snap. Rumpel, the quarterback, rolling back under pressure, is going to fire over into the end zone, incomplete.
Tell you what, Murphy's quarterback taking a chance there. He had big Dakota Twitty back there who honestly had a better shot at it than his own receiver. And that's one young man you don't want to throw towards.
Yeah, and look at the size difference there. I would say there's probably, at least 5 inches difference in the height between the intended target and Dakota Twitty. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. The snap to quarterback Rumpel. He is rolling to his left, looking to fire over on the near side of the field, and the pass is complete.
But there is a flag. They're going to call holding on Murphy.
Holding against Murphy.
Yeah, we had their quarterback had a line on their quarterback, but the defender could not get to him due to the fact that his jersey almost getting ripped off.
So the penalty yardage will move the Bulldogs back, and let's see where the foul occurred at. It looks like they are going to say it occurred up at about the 31, 32-yard line. So this will put the ball back, moves it back out to the Griffins' 42. This is going to be 3rd and a long way to go for the Bulldogs. 3rd and about 22. Rumpel for a shotgun snap. The Murphy quarterback heading off and finding a little bit of running room before running into Dante Littlejohn is number 24. That would be Ray Rathburn.
It's going to be 4th and long. Obviously, it looks like they're setting up for punt, but I'm not going to be so sure.
Got to be careful.
Got to be careful.
4th and 16, showing punt formation, but the Griffins need to be prepared that anything can happen here. Here's the snap. Yep, it is going to be a punt. And this one's going to be returned. And cutting up the field, trying to find daylight at the middle. Flag come flying in as he brings it back out close to the 30. That's 20 on the return.
Tweedy doing a good job of returning that. I know some of the fans wanted him to let it hit the ground where he was standing. If he hits the ground, they're picking the ball up on the 1-yard line. So he did a good job of returning that. Unfortunately, I'm wondering if this penalty is going to go against TJ.
Yep. Penalty yardage now being marked off against the Griffins. Oh, my. What is the call? Because they have taken this ball all the way back to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, even the press box said it would be marking at the 25-yard line, but then they ended up marking it off.
Another 5.
Another 5.
Not sure what the call was. We never got a signal. 1st and 10 for the Griffins. Good return by 20, but now starting from their 18. Jurgensen trying to keep it. He cuts out to the far side, but he is tackled. May have lost a yard, it looks like.
Yeah, he did.
See where they'll put the ball down. Looks like he may have lost 2.
Coach Jamie Hicks says if you want to beat Murphy, you got to control the A gaps, and you got to send a blitz in there because they're so big.
Lost 2 on that play. 2nd and 12. Ball is back to the Griffins 16. Jurgensen comes to his right side, looking, and incomplete on the pass.
Hit the receiver in his hands, but he had 2 defenders coming down on him right when it touched his hand, so it got knocked away.
That was intended for number 4, Malachi Gary. But now this brings up 3rd and 12. The Griffins backed up.
This is where you want to give Jurgensen some time, maybe get Twitty down the field. Twitty's drawing a lot of attention. That should open up somebody else.
Big play on the way here. Bryce rolls to his right. He's looking way up the field here. Go for Twitty. Twitty has it. Twitty catches it.
That was right on the money. You couldn't have asked for a better throw. The only person that could catch that was Isaiah Twitty. Twitty getting up in the air and bringing it down, making sure his feet were inbound.
And Twitty at the 32-yard line. He went sky high to bring that one down. It's 1st and 10 Griffins. Big pass completion there from Jurgensen to Dakota. Jurgensen this time going to hand off to Isaiah McMullins. McMullins moving from left to right. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
They're going to have to get this outside, trying to run inside against Murphy right now, which I've noticed that Murphy doesn't have a lot of the bigger guys in right now on defense like we were seeing in the first series.
And they've made numerous substitutions already. 2nd and 10 for the Griffins. Jurgensen rolls to his right. Now he's looking for a target upfield. He is going to launch a bomb way down the field, and it is busted up incomplete.
Yeah,
that was
intended for number 10, Weatherford.
Weatherford had 2 defenders on him.
Yeah, Weatherford turned from wide receiver to defensive corner right there, trying to knock it away. It hit both his and the corner's hands, and the corner had a better shot at it. So he knocked it away, doing a good job. Unfortunately, it leads us 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 from the Griffins' 32. Here's a snap to Jurgensen. He's looking, now takes off. Over on the far side of the field, now fires way up the field. And he's caught! A beautiful catch by Malachi Gary.
Wow, Jurgensen buying time with his feet, doing a great job of moving the pocket and then getting outside to find Malachi Gary wide open. Malachi bringing it in.
At the Murphy 43-yard line, another big pass completion for the Griffins quarterback. 1st and 10 Griffins. Murphy, 43-yard line. TJ moving left to right here in the second quarter. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to Isaiah. McMullins comes to the right, tries to turn the corner, and is met immediately by the cornerback.
Yeah, that's one of the few times we've seen them try to take it outside with the run. The receiver did a good job of getting the block, just didn't get enough drive out of him. You got to push him towards the sideline. First contact, keep your feet running, turn yourself into a lineman, drive him out of there, and McMullins will pick up some major yards right there.
No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 for TJ. Jurgensen, once again, going to go airborne over the middle. Malachi Gary has it down close to the 20-yard line.
Jay, that was a slant by Malachi Gary. Jurgensen hitting him right as he turned in. and doing a great job of hauling it down and getting the huge first down for TJ.
I thought there were two keys for TJ to win this game tonight. That was to get it outside, also to air it out. And right now, Bryce Jurgensen is hot. 1st and 10 Griffins. From the Murphy 20. Going to send trips to the far side this time. Snap to Jurgensen. He keeps it. He cuts to the left, cuts back in the middle, cuts back out to the left. And Bryce on the quarterback run. I'm trying to see where they're going to spot this at.
I can't tell, folks. We're almost field level, so it's hard to see. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Looks like the ball may be right about the 11-yard line.
I mean, it's almost on the first down marker.
2nd and 1. From the Murphy 11. Here's the snap to Jurgensen. And this time he keeps it again. Bryce dives ahead, has the first down, and he is across the 10. I think he's going to end up about the 7-6-yard line.
Yeah, he read that perfectly. That was kind of like a little quarterback read right there. He had the option of handing it off or running it. He definitely made the right call because his fake guy got drilled at the line.
1st and go, and timeout taken by TJ. 5:21 to go. 2nd quarter. We are all tied up at 7 apiece between Murphy and Thomas Jefferson on high school football Friday night.
Summer's on its way, and you can always depend on Phillips and Lawing for all your pool supplies, grill tanks, propane, farm fuel, or kerosene service. They carry top-of-the-line chemicals, pool kits, and accessories, serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 50 years with professional and quality service. 2 locations to conveniently serve you: Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or South Alabama Avenue in Chesney, South Carolina. Call 828-657-6346. Phillips and Lawing is a proud sponsor of Thomas Jefferson playoffs.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherford. 5:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. 1st and go, Thomas Jefferson at the Murphy 6. We are all tied up at 7 apiece.
Yeah, you see the difference in the defensive line of Murphy putting their big guys in.
Now the Griffins set and trying to move his way into the end zone, going to be stopped short.
There is a flag.
Isaiah McMullen's on the carry. Penalty flag is on the field.
They're going to call holding on TJ.
Holding the call on the Griffins.
As I was saying, Murphy put in their bigger guys. They put big 73 in, knowing TJ had probably taken up the middle.
That big number 73 is Youssef. I'm not even going to attempt the last name. I'll have to look at that one for a while. So they have brought the ball back out to 15-yard line. Yep. 1st and go from the 15. Jurgensen comes to his right. He's looking for the end zone, and it is batted down, incomplete. Looking for Dakota 20, but there were 2 defenders in front of Dakota. And they were able to bat it down for the incompletion.
Yeah, right there is where you want Jurgensen. If he's going to throw it there, obviously Dakota 20 has the height advantage. Use his height advantage, get it up above his head, and let Dakota go for it.
2nd and go. The ball comes back out to the Murphy 16-yard line. Griffin's threatening to take the lead for the first time here tonight. Jurgensen trying to get everybody in place. Takes a snap. Once again, he rolls to his right. He's looking, directing traffic. Now tucks it away. And he is chased out of bounds and tackled well after He's out of bounds.
Yeah, Jay, they're letting them play a little bit after the whistle and after the out-of-bounds line up here.
5-yard line, going to be third down, goal the 5.
Third down and goal from the 5.
He was way out of bounds and then tackled.
Yeah, the TJ ball boy actually was behind him.
Third and goal. The ball is on the 5-yard line. Snap. Jurgensen is going to keep it himself. He twists, turn, and he's in! Touchdown! Touchdown! Right, Jurgensen! And the Griffins take the lead in Murphy. Second rushing touchdown of the night for the TJ quarterback. He had a 48-yarder back in the opening quarter. Now add a 5-yard to it. And Selma McMurray for the point after kick. And her kick is right through the uprights. It is good. And with 4:34 to go in the second quarter, the Griffins take the lead here in Hickory. Thomas Jefferson 14, Murphy 7. This is high school football Friday night.
Are you in the market for a beautiful piece of furniture? Then stroll through the showrooms at Holland Furniture Company. Holland has a showroom full of lazy boy recliners to choose from, love seats, sofa, glider recliners, china cabinets, or sofa tables, just whatever you're looking for. And when you're tired of all that shopping, take a restful nap on a Holland Furniture Tempur-Pedic or Sealy mattress. Visit Holland Furniture today or call them at 828-657-6328. Holland Furniture has been serving Rutherford County since 1920 from North Main Street in Henrietta.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless with 4:34 to go in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins take a 14-7 lead over the Murphy Bulldogs. Now the kick following Bryce Jurgensen's second rushing touchdown of the evening. Selma will kick this off for the Griffins. Going to try a little pooch kick right in there, trying for maybe an onside attempt, and it's going to be covered up by Murphy at their 47-yard line. Ball just didn't get much of a hop at all. So we'll see what Murphy will do with 4:33 to go before halftime. They now trail by 7. And let's see if the Griffins defense can rise to the occasion. Here's a handoff on 1st and 10, and plowing his way straight ahead, still on his feet, and up to the Thomas Jefferson 43. That is number 24. That is Ray Rathburn on the carry.
They're not doing anything special there. Rathburn's just tucking behind the pulling guard right there, and TJ just doesn't see him. He ducks down. It reminds me of kind of like a play that Chase used to run back in the day where the running back would get the ball and sit. Well, that's what he's doing. He's just tucking behind the guard and taking it forward.
Enough for a first down, 1st and 10, and Rumpelt this time. Looks like TJ has stopped the back out on the far side. And that is Laney on the carry. No gain for Murphy.
I don't understand Murphy's call there. You know, I mean, you're doing a great job of running up the middle against TJ.
So why
take it to the outside where, honestly, I feel like TJ has the advantage? You don't have any blockers out there blocking for your running back.
No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 for Murphy. We're down to 3:25 to go before half. Laney standing to the right of Rumpelt. Handoff goes to Laney. Laney cutting in on the left side, takes it up to the 40. A gain of 3.
Number 68, Wade Turner, doing a good job of correcting his form there because he kind of got his back turned. Then he got squared to make that play for the small gain for Murphy.
Just below 3 minutes to go. The clock is running. 3rd and 7 coming up for Murphy at the Griffins' 40-yard line. And now timeout taken by Murphy. 2:49 to go in the second quarter. Our score is Thomas Jefferson 14, Murphy 7 on high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
Just about ready to resume action here in Murphy. Hey, a quick score update from Elkin at the half. Elkin leading Andrews by a score of 20-6. So the number 1 seed Elks out in front of 8th-seeded Andrews by 14 at the half. This is a big play for Murphy. 3rd and 7 at the Thomas Jefferson 40. Here's the snap to the Murphy quarterback, Rumpel. Whoa, whistle's blown before the snap.
That should have been a false start against Murphy. Let's see if they call it. Yeah, it is a false start. The H-back over here on the left side, the wing back, he kind of went and stopped for a second, readjusted, and then went again. And that was definitely a false start, obviously.
So now it will make it 3rd and 12 as the ball is backed out to the Griffins' 45-yard line. Need a big defensive stop here. Snap to Rumpel. The Murphy quarterback has plenty of time in the pocket. Now fires the rifle way over on the far side of the field. It is incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good no call right there. I know a lot of the Murphy fans are wanting a call there. The receiver and the corner, just incidental contact out there in the far end of the field. But that ball was way overthrown. Regardless, it wasn't catchable.
It will bring up 4th and 12 for Murphy. And with 2:41 to go in the second quarter, they show a punt formation.
I don't ever trust a punt. Not anymore. I've seen people punt from their own 20 or fake it from their own 20. I don't trust this either, especially across the 50.
Let's see what happens here. High snap, brings it down, gets off the punt, and Dakota takes a look at this one, and he is going to let it be downed by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I believe if that ball would have bounced right the first time, he probably would have taken it.
Yeah.
But when it kind of half bounced, he has to put his head down. He doesn't get to look up at where he's running. So he did the smart thing by letting it just sit there.
And it looks like this drive will start from the 11-yard line. But only 2:35 to go before halftime. Bryce Jurgensen brings the Griffins offense back on the field. He is going to hand off to McMullins. McMullins over on the left side. And Isaiah took it up to, I believe, a 15, so a gain of 4.
Yeah, they just went off tackle there, which is really a good call. Right? I definitely ain't going to run it towards the tackle on the 73. So
picked up about 4, 2nd and 6. And here's the snap to Bryce Jurgensen. He takes off over to the far side of the field, trying to turn the left corner. He is tackled right back at about the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
I think we got a timeout. I just don't know who it was from.
Timeout on the field
Murphy.
with 1:52 to go. It is going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Griffins when we come back on high school football Friday night.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes and encourages parents to be a part of their children's education. I love that the teaching methods focuses on developing critical thinking skills, decision making, and problem solving skills. And the teachers are not only concerned about grades, but making the educational experience enjoyable for students.
I like Thomas Jefferson because we learn.
Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy is a free K-12 public charter school ranked in the top 1% in the nation. And you can learn more and schedule a tour at tjca.org. That's tjca.org. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Griffins with 1:52 to go before the half. Thomas Jefferson leading Murphy 14-7. Ball is on the Griffins' 15-yard line. Jurgensen has some time, rolls out to his right, looking upfield. Bryce is going to be tackled for a loss back at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's right there where you want your receivers to kind of work with you. You want your receivers to come back to you a little bit because they weren't getting open, and Jurgensen just had no one to throw to.
You probably heard the Thomas Jefferson fans. Definitely was some head contact on that tackle, but no penalty flags came out. And now an injury timeout for an injured Murphy Bulldog player. 1:41 to go here before the half. It is going to bring up 4th down for the Griffins. It'll be what? 4th and about 15, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to be kicking pretty much out of their own end zone.
And, of course, you have to be careful about the return on the punt. Murphy is very quick, and they could threaten. High school football Friday night being brought to you in part the playoff edition by Tri-City Tire. Also by Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering, Phillips Lawn Fuel, Holland Furniture, and Robbins Auto Parts. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making the road trip possible tonight. A little bit over 3 hours to get up here with the construction, the traffic. Beautiful drive up here. It's going to be a long drive back tonight.
I know, you got to put up with me snoring all the way home.
Be much nicer if we come away with the win tonight here in Murphy. On 4th and 15, TJ Jurgensen kicks it out of the end zone a mile high, and what a beautiful punt. This one takes a nice little Griffins row. It will be downed by the Griffins at the Murphy 46.
Yeah, folks, he kicked it out. He was almost standing on the line of the back of the end zone and punted it, and it lands on the Murphy 46-yard line.
And the hang time on that was so incredible. It allowed the Griffins plenty of time to get up the field. That was just great. Jurgensen's having a great game already. 1st and 10, Murphy. 1:28 left to go in the half. They trail 14-7. They start this drive from their own 46. Quarterback Rumfeld is looking for a target upfield. He is going to fire deep, way down the field, into the end zone. Touchdown, Murphy.
Wow, Jay, that was the call to make right there. I wasn't expecting them to try to get it all in one, but they sure did.
54-yard touchdown pass. Connecting with Hunter Laney in the end zone. 54-yard touchdown pass play. Minute 20 up on the clock.
They're doing the little fuddle huddle. Now they're adjusting, going back into the play, lining up in a traditional TAT.
And they're going to try for the point after kick, we believe. High snap. Yep, they're going to fake it. And going to take it over to the far side, in for the 2 points, and it is good. And that is Kellen Rumpfeld, the quarterback, and the holder who takes it in for the 2 points. So with 1:20 to go before the half, it is now Murphy 15, Thomas Jefferson 14. This is high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
For the Murphy Bulldogs, Kellen Rumpfeld, the quarterback, connecting with Hunter Laney on a 54-yard touchdown pass.
Well, we just lost some lights here.
We have a partial power outage here at Murphy, and it looks like some of the lights have gone out in the stadium.
Yeah, and they're calling an official timeout right now because of it. Yeah, they're sending everybody to the sidelines so they can get that figured out.
It's way too dark on that side of the field. Does anybody here tonight work for Murphy Power? If so, please report to the press box.
You know, if we all turn our cell phone flashlights on for the rest of the game.
I don't know if it'll help over there. It's really dark over on that home side of the field. I think the last time we had this was at East Rutherford High School. Been a couple of years back, but had some partial light failure. I can't remember it ever affecting Griffin Stadium or TJ. Well, here in Murphy, boom, boom, out went the lights. And with 1:20 to go, we are in an official timeout because of a light outage. Murphy, 15, Thomas Jefferson, 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Springtime is here, the weather's getting warmer, and it's movie time. The Drop-In will be sponsoring Friday night movies this year at Pops Pavilion on Park Square in downtown 4A City. They will be offering delicious Hunt Brothers pizza. Other concessions will be sold also. The first movie will be Friday, April 23rd. Gates open at 7, the movie starts around 8, and the featured movie for April 23rd will be Peter Pan. Bring the kids for a wholesome night of fun and laughter. Next time you're in the Drop-In, thank them for sponsoring Pops Friday night movies for our community.
Yeah, you can probably hear the fans in the back. It is somewhat ironic after they get the 2-point conversion to take the 1-point lead, the lights go out.
Yeah, I mean, what happens here, Jay?
Honestly, I don't know. Obviously, the first thing they will try to do is try to figure out what the problem is and see if it can be corrected, fixed. But in the event that this cannot be corrected or fixed anytime soon, I am not sure what the outcome could be. Would they continue to play? It is extremely dark on the home side of the field, and we're talking about right now that would be at the Murphy side of the field from midfield back to their goal. Now the lights are on the right side of the press box, on the home side, and the lights are on both poles here on the visitor side. But that one set of lights over on the home side of the field is completely out. And when it went out, it didn't flicker. It just, pow, it went out quickly.
Yeah, Jay, if this was baseball, it was bad weather, a lot of times they would revert back to the last completed inning. But this isn't baseball.
No.
I tell you, I hate to say it, but our good friend Jamie Hicks would probably know the answer to this question. He knows every rule book from cover to cover, and he's probably looking it up right now.
Coach Hicks,
tell us what they do.
Send Cliff a text and tell him what the options are in the event of stadium lighting failure. We have 4 sets of lights here at Bob Hendricks Memorial Stadium. One of the 3 is completely out. The other 3 are working normally. So what will be the outcome when you have a lighting outage?
I can see the breaker boxes from here, and you can see someone has it looks like a flashlight or something. Look, if you call any electrician or let's just say internet provider, they're going to tell you, have you unplugged it for 15 seconds and plugged it back in? So step 1, unplug it for 15 seconds and plug it back in and see if the lights come back on.
Don't know if that will, and I don't know the flipping the breaker will necessarily correct the problem.
Led to the second quarter, Winston-Salem Prep 20, Robbinsville 12.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, Robbinsville.
Winston-Salem Prep is leading Robbinsville by 8 points, 20-12. That would be a surprise to the folks up here in the mountains. Well, fans, we're not sure how long this is going to take or what the final decision is going to be, but we have lights out here in Murphy. 1:20 to go before the half.
20, Andrews 14.
And 15-14 is the score. Murphy, 1-point lead over Thomas Jefferson. Let's take a break on high school football Friday night.
For dependable tire and brake service, Tri-City Tire is a trusted Rutherford County favorite. Tri-City Tire is more than just a tire store. They carry a complete line of lawn and garden supplies, brick chips, mulch, topsoil, fertilizer, and much more. And now they also have the popular Spartan mowers. You can trust Spartan mowers for a precision cut every time. Stop by Tri-City Tire Service today at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City or call 287-8778. When it's time to redo your flooring, let Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They're the leading flooring business in Rutherford County. They offer quality products like Shaw, Stainmaster, Bruce hardwood floors, and they also have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call Ben or Ray at 248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
We are remembering the classic oldies right here on WCAB Rutherfordton. The best of both worlds now. AM 590 and 100.9 FM.
Springtime is here, the weather's getting warmer, and it's movie time. The Drop-In will be sponsoring Friday night movies this year at Pops Pavilion on Park Square in downtown Forest City. They will be offering delicious Hunt Brothers pizza. Other concessions will be sold also. The first movie will be Friday, April 23rd. Gates open at 7. The movie starts around 8. And the featured movie for April 23rd will be Peter Pan. Bring the kids for a wholesome night of fun and laughter. Next time you're in the Drop-In, thank them for sponsoring Pops Friday night movies for our community.
We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. By the way, I brag on the cell phone coverage out of Murphy. Very good with Carolina West Wireless. What is not working so well are the lights. And we have a partial light outage here at Bob Hendricks Memorial Stadium. I think what the problem is, the ghost of Mr. Hendricks is upset because they are about to consolidate Murphy, Andrews, and Hiawassee Dam High Schools.
Right.
And so he says, I'll show you what I think about this. Poof, out go the lights.
Out go the lights. So I've got an answer. What what Jamie Hicks says should happen.
What should happen?
The game would be suspended until the lights can be repaired. If it can't be repaired, the game would be resumed on the next available date in daylight.
Oh. Let's hope that they can fix the lights.
Told you, if anybody would know the answer to that, it would be Jamie Rulebook Hicks. I mean,
Well, thanks, Jamie. I wish you had better news than that, though.
They can pile all back in the buses, go back down the mountain. We can play it at TJ because we know their lights work.
Somehow, I don't think Murphy would go for that. But can you imagine for these fans who have made the 3-hour trip up here tonight, if this game is suspended until tomorrow?
Oh, we got a light on.
Oh,
there's one.
There is one light starting to come back on. But that's only one light out of a bank of what, about 15?
Yeah, they're sending Murphy. It looks like Murphy's going to the locker room.
And now it looks like
they're going to halftime. Okay, so they're going to halftime.
And then when we come back, we'll have 1:20 to go in the second quarter, and then we will play the third and the fourth quarter.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's wild, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, they have a light on.
And that is maybe an indication that it can be repaired. So it looks like we are going to go ahead and take an early halftime. Wow, what an interesting night.
But here's my question. Say TJ, minute 14, go down, they score. Minute 14 run, say Murphy's driving. Do they consider that? Do they stop the play there at 0 and give TJ the kickoff?
That's a really good question, Cliff. We'll have to figure that out as this unfolds. Maybe they go ahead and say this is halftime. But then, if you're TJ, you just lost 1:20.
And, yeah, exactly. You lost 1:20. I mean, they kick off to you here, but you lost your 1:20.
There is no...
Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
There's no fair solution to this.
If I'm come out here and I'm TJ, I want the ball kicked off to me because they just scored.
Yep. And I want 1:20.
I want to run it for 1:20 and have an opportunity to score.
And
if we don't score
halftime.
At 0, halftime, then they have to kick off to us again, like it would be.
Now, I don't know in the rule book how that would play out. Based on what Coach Hicks told us, that doesn't even apply to this situation.
Right. We got 2 lights.
We got 2 lights back on. 3 lights back on. Let's count lights here at Murphy.
4.
4 lights.
5 lights.
The lights are coming back on. Now the question is going to be, are we going to come back at the start of the third quarter, or will we come back with 1:20 left to go in the second? We don't know yet, but we'll be here. We'll find out. It's 15-14. Murphy, 1-point lead over Thomas Jefferson. This is a wild night on high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up. Plus, moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all. Summer's on its way, and you can always depend on Phillips and Lawing for all your pool supplies, grill tanks, propane, farm fuel, or kerosene service. They carry top-of-the-line chemicals, pool kits, and accessories, serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 50 years with professional and quality service. 2 locations to conveniently serve you: Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or South Alabama Avenue in Chesney, South Carolina. Call 828-657-6346. Phillips & Lawing is a proud sponsor of Thomas Jefferson Playoffs. Are you in the market for a beautiful piece of furniture? Then stroll through the showrooms at Holland Furniture Company. Holland has a showroom full of lazy boy recliners to choose from, love seats, sofa, glider recliners, china cabinets, or sofa tables, just whatever you're looking for. And when you're tired of all that shopping, take a restful nap on a Holland Furniture Tempur-Pedic or Sealy mattress. Visit Holland Furniture today or call them at 828-657-6328. Holland Furniture has been serving Rutherford County since 1920 from North Main Street in Henrietta.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night as we broadcast live via Carolina West Wireless. From Bob Hendricks Memorial Stadium at Murphy High School, fans, good news, the lights have come back to life. So we are taking an early halftime. We believe what is going to happen when we resume play is that Thomas Jefferson will get the ball with 1:20 left in the second quarter. Then it will officially be halftime, and TJ would receive the kick to begin quarter number 3. Now, that's what we think is going to happen.
That's what should happen.
Well,
That's what our rules expert says should happen. We don't know that these officials know that.
I'm going to cross everything I can cross over here and hope that's the way it's going to work out. High school football Friday night, the playoff edition, on this crazy Friday evening, is being brought to you in part by Pat Tracy's Barbecue, also by the Arledge Law Firm, by the Paget and King Funeral Home, Go Forth Pest Control, the Drop-In Food Stores, Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, and by Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, a free K-12 public charter school ranked in the top 1% in the nation. You can learn more and schedule a tour at tjca.org. That's tjca.org. I have not had the opportunity yet to walk inside of the brand new building in Avondale. I've talked to people who are now in it, who have seen it, and they say it's absolutely gorgeous. Really looks nice from the outside. One of these days I'll have to go down and see if I can get a free tour of the new building there in Avondale. Looks nice.
Yeah, I pass it daily. Sometimes the sun's up, sometimes it's not. Depends on what time I go to work. But I'll tell you, Jay, it's massive. It's massive, and it's neat to see something over there because I can remember when Chase Middle was in school over there on that piece of property, and then when they left, it just kind of fell by the wayside. TJ comes in and does a good job of it's like the old saying, the one man's junk, and they did a great job. And of course, they built the new building originally, and then this place is huge. And
Tri-County High School originally, way back years ago, long before I can remember. And, of course, remember the old Cone Haynes plant used to be right there in Avondale.
I used to, for one year, I went to Proctor School over there in between Cliffside and Henrietta.
Wow.
And I had to catch a bus in the morning, and that bus would take me to Tri-Community, and I'd have to sit in the auditorium until the Proctor School bus came to pick me up to take me to Proctor. I don't know why, because it seemed like it took me way away from where it needed to go, but that's what happened. And so that's where I rode the bus. That's where I met my good friend Timmy Yogi Watts. I met him. We lived across the street, and we used to ride that same bus. He actually went to Tri-Community, and I went to Proctor. So.
do you have any idea? Is the old Proctor building, is it still there, or did they tear it down? Do you know?
Last time I heard, it wasn't a safe place to go, unfortunately, and I hope that hopefully they tore it down or did some repairs. And
yeah. I haven't been down that way in a long time, but I always kind of wonder what happened to the school itself.
I'll have to ask. I work with a lady. Her name's May Glover. She lives down there. She's a sweet lady. I'll have to ask her. She listens to our show. Her and her husband listen to our show. So I'll have to ask her if it's still down there.
Here's a quick score update. Elkin is leading Andrews in the fourth quarter. Score is 28-20. So it's pretty close between the number 1 seed and the number 8 seed. Still a chance there for the Tigers to make a really big upset. Although this year, I don't know that these seeding numbers mean anything.
No, it don't.
Whether you see the first or 8th, it's all done by random draw this time around. So you cannot assume that a number 1 team is much better than the number 8 team.
Jay, I threw a scenario at you on the way up here talking about the seeding. I was like, folks, I'm going to use this as the example, but understand that it didn't happen this way. But let's just say, obviously, we're going to say Shelby beat Chase, and then let's say Chase beat Burns, and then Burns beat Shelby, and they beat everybody else in the conference, right?
Yep.
They all had 1 loss.
Yep.
Do you realize with this draw, for the seeding in the playoffs, a 1-loss team could sit at home and not make the playoffs and share the conference championship because it was a 3-way tie for conference.
Cliff, there are 1-loss teams across the state who did not make this playoff.
Yep.
And that is very sad, unfortunate. But on the other hand, thankfully we were able to have a season.
Yes, we are. Not taking anything away from Murphy here, but I had the conversation with Coach Sick, so I keep talking about, and we both felt earlier in the week that TJ kind of got slighted. They're co-conference champions. They're undefeated, and they're having to travel 3 hours away to a team that didn't even win their conference. So,
and all because of 2 flips of the coin.
Flips of a coin.
Now it's halftime here in Murphy. The lights are back on. Yay! We have more football still to come, and it's halftime right now. Murphy leading Thomas Jefferson by 1 point. 15-14, and this is high school football Friday night.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you. Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes and encourages parents to be a part of their children's education. I love that the teaching methods focuses on developing critical thinking skills, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. And the teachers are not only concerned about grades, but making the educational experience enjoyable for students.
I like Thomas Jefferson because we learn.
Patchen King Mortuary and Crematory was founded in 1903 and continues to serve Rutherford County and surrounding areas for more than a century, offering a wide selection of services from at-need funeral and cremation arrangements, shipping services, pre-arrangement, and an on-site crematory. We strive to meet your every need and expectation. Our licensed staff provides professional and courteous service in your time of need at any hour. Any questions you might have about any of our services, please give us a call. Paget and King, a trusted name in funeral service, East Main Street in Forest City. And congratulations to Thomas Jefferson on an undefeated season and good luck in the state playoffs.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Halftime here at Murphy, first round of the 1A playoffs. And number 4, Murphy leading number 5, Thomas Jefferson at the half, 15-14. Fans, stay tuned tonight for the fifth quarter, our post-game broadcast. We will be recognizing one of our Griffins as the player of the game. And that outstanding player will be receiving an outstanding award courtesy of Tyler Horn of Horn Custom Design. Tyler Horn is an artist who specializes in metal work. Now, the only way to appreciate what Tyler Horn does is to look at his portfolio on Facebook. When you look up Horn Custom Design or Horn Custom Metalworks on Facebook, and you don't have to log in to Facebook to take a look at Tyler's page, you will find examples of what Tyler can do. If it involves any kind of metal work, Tyler is the man to turn to. It could be a driveway sign. It could be some fancy wall art. It could be a business sign. It could be a unique event award such as our Player of the Game award. Whatever you need. And I've talked about some of his designs. I am a particular big fan of a business sign that he did for a company out of Kernersville, North Carolina, called Piedmont Paving and Concrete. And when you look at that sign on Tyler Horn's Facebook page, you'll see immediately why I like it. It pops. It looks so professional, so unique. It's just a beautiful sign. You've also heard me talk in the past about his Ramses. If you are a fan of the University of North Carolina Tar Heels, you need one of these in the man cave. If not, you need it in the den. If not, put it up in the kitchen or the living room. It needs to take a place of prominence in your residence. Ramses, done by Tyler Horn.
Yeah, I know the gentleman that's got Ramses, and that purchased them. And I went out to his shop the other week, and that thing's sitting there, and it is, it's been made a couple years. It's still in great shape.
Yeah,
it looks still brand new. He took it and got it professionally painted Carolina blue, and it just looks beautiful. And I told him, I was like, the design, the intricate design of that looks phenomenal.
Pictures of it are on Tyler's Facebook page. And if you'd like to get a hold of Tyler Horn to talk about doing something unique for you, his telephone number is 828-817-4088. That's 828-817-4088. You could send him a text right now. And fans, whatever, please do not assume I can't possibly afford anything like that. I think you'll be very surprised and impressed by the competitive quotes that Tyler will give you. I have seen them listed on his Facebook page, and sometimes I see something and go, whoa, I bet that's $1,000. And then there's a price quote like, oh, that's $150. Or, oh, and I'm like, whoa, count me in. Tyler Horn, 828-817-4088. Couple of minutes left before we resume action. We think with 1:20 to go in the second quarter, and it should be the Griffins football, we are observing an early halftime here at Murphy because of a light outage. The lights have been fixed, it looks like. We have bright light in Murphy, 15-14. Murphy leading the Griffins by 1 point, and this is high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
Springtime is here, the weather's getting warmer, and it's movie time. The Drop-In will be sponsoring Friday night movies this year at Pops Pavilion on Park Square in downtown 4A City. They will be offering delicious Hunt Brothers pizza. Other concessions will be sold also. The first movie will be Friday, April 23rd. Gates open at 7. The movie starts around 8. And the featured movie for April 23rd will be Peter Pan. Bring the kids for a wholesome night of fun and laughter. Next time you're in the Drop-In, thank them for sponsoring Pops Friday night movies for our community.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time. For dependable tire and brake service, Tri-City Tire is a trusted Rutherford County favorite. Tri-City Tire is more than just a tire store. They carry a complete line of lawn and garden supplies, brick chips, mulch, topsoil, fertilizer, and much more. And now they also have the popular Spartan mowers. You can trust Spartan mowers for a precision cut every time. Stop by Tri-City Tire Service today at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City or call 287-8778.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. It's a minute before 9 o'clock, and shortly we will be back to football action here in Murphy. Had a minute 20 left to go in the second quarter when a panel of lights went out here at Bob Hendricks Memorial Stadium. Play was halted at that time, and we think what will happen here momentarily is that TJ will get the ball. It will be 1st and 10 for the Griffins after and with a minute 20 left to go in the second quarter. Then, after that time expires, we anticipate that TJ will be receiving the kick, which will officially begin the third quarter. Now, it was kind of sad to see the Bulldogs pick up that two-point conversion right before the lights went out. I think TJ got caught off guard on that one. But we're going to see if we can't get the Griffins fired up and maybe pick up some points quickly here at the beginning of the resumption of action. I keep wanting to say the beginning of the third quarter, but it should not be.
It's the end of the
second. It should
second.
be the end of the second quarter. I see that Austin Bailey, even though Austin is feeling a bit under the weather at home, he's reporting that a delay in Murphy as some of the stadium lights have gone out. Yes, Austin, you are correct. They did. And when they went out, they really went out. They didn't just fizzle. They just, went kaput. I think we had a score update on that Elkin game, didn't we?
Yeah, I think they said it was 35 Elkin, 28 Andrews.
And that would be in the fourth quarter. Now, yes, we are correct, I believe. A minute 20 has been put up on the clock.
Yeah, see, if if this works out like we think it will, TJ should get the kickoff here, get a chance to score. Obviously, they'll have a minute 20 to score, and then they'd get kicked off two again. So potentially, momentum-wise, if TJ can score in a minute 20, that would be phenomenal for momentum because then they'd turn around and get the ball right back with momentum as opposed to if they had scored before the half and then went to halftime, then they kind of had that lull because of the halftime. So,
yep.
this could work out in their favor.
Well, let's find out what is going to happen. The Griffins are on the field. They're waiting for the kick. Murphy taking their time, but now they come out onto the field. They're about to put the ball on the tee.
Watch onside. Yeah, definitely.
Coach Cliff calling in the.
I had to put my microphone away from my face because I was going to yell it, but this would be an opportunity right now for Murphy kicking an onside kick. That way they have a minute 20 to put that momentum in their favor.
The ball is on the tee. Murphy to kick with a minute 20 to go in the second, and then immediately we'll start the third quarter. And whistles blow before the kick.
It's going to be offsides against Murphy.
And that will back them up 5. They'll re-kick from the 35.
You've got Malachi Gary and, of course, Isaiah McMullins back there returning this kick.
If they do, in fact, kick it deep. Isaiah over on the far side and Malachi over here on the near side. Okay, let's try it again. Murphy to kick, this time from there, 35. Right to left kick on the way. Nope, going to drill it over in Isaiah's direction. And this being returned now. And still movement. And on the return for the Griffins.
That was Dakota Twitty, who had a lot of green field in front of him, but ran and tried to cut it up, and his blocker was just in the way.
Looks like they are going to put the ball down on the 31. So to be first and 10, TJ, a minute 11 to go in the second. First and 10, TJ. McMullen stands to the left of the quarterback. Jorgensen tucks it away, cuts out to the far side, turns to the left corner, and Bryce picks up a good 7 yards up to the 37.
Yeah, you got to kind of move a little faster if you want to get this score before the end of this quarter.
Down to 50 seconds to go. Clock is running. 2nd and 3 for the Griffins. Have a little bit of trouble getting all the players in the right spot.
Yeah, coaches are saying hurry up.
Down to 40 seconds to go. Snap. Jorgensen. And time, not much daylight. In fact, it looks like no gain on the play.
Yeah, you gotta have to hurry up here, and they're not. They're just going to end this one. There's no sense of urgency right now from TJ.
We're down to 20 seconds. Are they just going to let this go out? I think they're going to let the clock run out.
Maybe take a shot deep.
And now they're trying to get lined up. We're down to 5 seconds. Gets the snap off. Whistles blow.
It's going to be false start against TJ.
Total confusion here.
Yeah, I mean,
1.7 seconds left. And now the ball back on the 33, and before they can get it snapped, that is the end of the second quarter, and just not good time management on the part of the Griffins. So officially, that is now the end of the second quarter. And it's Murphy 15, Thomas Jefferson 14. Back in just a moment with quarter number 3 on High School Football Friday night.
When it's time to redo your flooring, let Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They're the leading flooring business in Rutherford County. They offer quality products like Shaw, Stainmaster, Bruce hardwood floors, and they also have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call Ben or Ray at 248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush. Summer's on its way, and you can always depend on Phillips and Lawing for all your pool supplies, grill tanks, propane, farm fuel, or kerosene service. They carry top-of-the-line chemicals, pool kits, and accessories, serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 50 years with professional and quality service. 2 locations to conveniently serve you: Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or South Alabama Avenue in Chesney, South Carolina. Call 828-657-6346. Phillips and Lawing is a proud sponsor of Thomas Jefferson Playoffs.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. Now we officially begin quarter number 3. If you thought it was a quick halftime, well, that came earlier when we had a power outage here at the stadium. So now Murphy to kick off to Thomas Jefferson here to begin the third quarter of play. It is 20 and Malachi Gary back deep. This kick is not going to reach them. And now with a nice return coming back up to the Griffins 45-yard line.
That's Holden Weatherford.
Weatherford on a great return. It was a short kick, so it did not reach the deep returners.
Yeah, they had Twitty and Gary back there who can be dangerous. So they kicked it. It looked like they were trying to onside kick, and it just went right down the middle.
1st and 10, Griffins. They move left to right here in the third quarter. From their 45, here's the snap to Jorgensen. He rolls to his right. He's looking down target. Has the man wide open. It's complete. At the Murphy 45 and up to the Murphy 43.
That's Devin Bradford.
Devin Bradford, the 6'4" junior, on the receiving end. A nice pass. Nice catch.
That was a delayed blitz by Murphy. The linebacker sat there for a moment and came through. Jorgensen did a good job of getting rid of the ball before they could get to him.
1st and 10, Griffins. They have put the ball down at the Murphy 44. Jorgensen is going to keep it himself. Bryce twisting, turning over on the left side, and it looks like he picked up about 3 yards up to the Murphy 41. A gain of 2. They put it down on the 42-yard line.
You want that TJO line to just give them a little bit more of separation from the defense. Just push them just a little bit. They're doing a good job of keeping them out of the backfield, but they just got to get a push.
2nd and 8 at the Murphy 42. Snap, Jorgensen. And he's looking for a target again. Oh, no, he's under pressure. The ball breaks away from him. And Murphy has recovered. And it is Joseph, number 73, the big man for the Bulldogs. And Murphy has it at the Thomas Jefferson 40-yard line.
Yeah, that delayed blitz, they went with it again, went with the delayed blitz. Nobody picked it up. Jurgensen tried to scramble, but he had already kind of pulled the ball back like he was about to get ready to throw it, but then dropped it to his hip to have it knocked away.
1st and 10, Murphy on the turnover. The ball is at the Griffins 40. Just underway here at the beginning of quarter number 3. Murphy leading 15-14. Kellen Rumfeld, the Murphy quarterback, takes the snap, hands off to Laney. Hunter Laney picks up a yard, maybe 2, as he flares out to the right, turns the corner.
TJ did a good job of the pulling guard. They took him off his feet, so he never got out there to block the defensive end, who was the last man on the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 for Hunter Laney. 2nd and 9 for Murphy. Rumpel takes the snap from under center. This time he hands off. And first man through, breaks out to the far side. And is it going to? Touchdown, Murphy. He went all the way down that far sideline.
That's number 20 for Murphy.
Number 20 for the Bulldogs is John Ledford, a sophomore. just took it 39 yards in for the 6 points. Now Murphy showing that they will line up for a point after kick. And here is the kick, and it is no good. That could come back to haunt the Bulldogs. 9:56 to go in the third quarter. Murphy collects 6, misses the extra point, so that makes it Murphy 21, Thomas Jefferson 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Are you in the market for a beautiful piece of furniture? Then stroll through the showrooms at Holland Furniture Company. Holland has a showroom full of lazy boy recliners to choose from, love seats, sofa, glider recliners, china cabinets, or sofa tables, just whatever you're looking for. And when you're tired of all that shopping, take a restful nap on a Holland Furniture Tempur-Pedic or Sealy mattress. Visit Holland Furniture today or call them at 828-657-6328. Holland Furniture has been serving Rutherford County since 1920 from North Main Street in Henrietta.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. We've got quite a playoff game here tonight in Murphy. Murphy currently leading Thomas Jefferson, but a missed extra point only makes a 7-point spread, 21-14. And now the Bulldogs to kick off to the Griffins, following that 39-yard touchdown run. Once again, it is Dakota Twitty and also Malachi Gary back for the Griffins. Here's the kick, and this one is going to go out of bounds over on the far side of the field, and Dakota wisely letting it roll out of bounds. And that should, I believe, bring the ball out to the 30-yard line.
It's the 35.
35-yard line.
Well, I think one official's marking 35.
I think it's the 30.
They got the chain set up on the 35.
I guess it is 35. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Griffins from the far side hash marks, closest to the home side of the field. 1st and 10 from their 35. Moving left to right, Jurgensen is going to hand off and trying to find a little running room over here on the near side, the right side. That is number 10 for the Griffins. That is Holden Weatherford. Picked up a couple of yards, brings it up to the 37.
I saw TJ brought number 6, Little John, in the backfield to be an extra blocker right then.
2nd and 8 for TJ. Trips to the far side of the field this time. Shotgun snap, and the handoff, and over on the left side, I believe is McMullins. It is. McMullins taking it up to the 41. That would be a gain of 4. Third and 4. The ball is at the Griffins' 41. McMullen standing to the right of Jurgensen. Here's the snap. Jurgensen fakes a handoff. Now he's rolling, coming across, and the man, he hits him with the pass. And on the receiving end,
Devin Bradford.
Devin Bradford comes in. 1st down, Griffins. Beautiful pass from Jurgensen. And it's complete up at the Murphy 44-yard line.
That's a couple of clutch catches for Bradford tonight.
Yes, it is. 1st and 10, Griffins. Jurgensen this time keeps it. He's trying to cut out to the left. No, he's dropped for a loss back at midfield at the 50.
That delayed, that's a safety blitz there. That was number 24. He's playing linebacker, if I'm not mistaken, at safety. Maybe middle linebacker. I can't really tell right now. But that was just a delay. And once he sees, his job is to watch the quarterback of TJ. And if he's got the ball, he comes through.
2nd and 16 for the Griffins. The ball is right at the 50-yard line. Jorgensen in shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. Bryce takes a couple of steps back. Now fires. Pass caught by Dakota. 20 up near the 40-yard line. And they're going to say he has dropped it to 41.
Yeah, right there you want Dakota to, when he catches that ball, to cut more upfield. He kind of tried to look for a hole, but if he's just cut upfield, he picks up a lot more yards.
Picked up a little bit of yardage there, but it leaves the Griffins looking at 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. And the snap to Bryce. Jorgensen, once again, pass play. He's looking. Now fires, and is batted around. Oh, it's incomplete. It looked like Devin Bradford, again, was going to have a shot at that.
Yeah, if the defender doesn't get his hands on that right there, Bradford, after Twitty knocked it away, Bradford was right there, but he gets drilled from behind right as he's going to catch it.
It's now 4th and 8, and the Griffins will attempt a punt. Going to try to put Murphy deep at their end of the field. And this looks like a pretty good punt. And can the Griffins keep it out of the end zone? Yes, and looks like they are going to down it about the 10-yard line. So good job there. Pinning Murphy deep at their end of the field. 6:45 to go, quarter number 3. 21-14, 7-point lead for Murphy. Bulldogs take over on offense. 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. The fans trying to get the Griffins defense fired up. Really could use a 3 and out. Turnover would be nice here too. Snap to Rumfeld. Rumfeld quickly handing off, and several Griffin defenders are going to bring Ray Rathburn.
They gave him
2 yards?
2 yards. I didn't think he got anything.
It's a little bit generous. 2nd and 8.
I know the pile, the group of people was there, but
yeah,
defenders don't count as the ball.
Well, officially a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 from the Murphy 12. Rumfeld with the snap. Now the handoff, and this time Rathburn's trying to work out to the right side, and
he's about, I'd say he's about 1 yard
short. He's up to about the 19.
Definitely using the size advantage on that right side of the offensive line, which would be our defensive left side.
3rd and 1 for Murphy. And now whistles blow before the snap.
They're making TJ bring a guy out. He had something on his tape that they didn't like. I guess they're saying that he had blood or something.
I believe that's Watkins who comes to the sideline to have the problem fixed.
And that led Murphy into doing a play change right here.
And they're going to let Watkins come right back in, it looks like. So whatever the problem was there, it was an equipment issue. He does not have to come out for a play. And this is huge coming up here. 3rd and 1 for Murphy. Rumfeld to take some snap under center. And he hands off and working the right side and picking up enough for the first down is Ray Rathburn. He brings it to the 21, picks up one more than needed.
Man, that kind of reminds me back of the East Rutherford days right there. I'm not going to lie.
Thinking of Alan Carver? They have put the ball down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Murphy. Snap, throws out, ball is out. A pile up, still piling on. Indications are that Murphy still has the ball. And the Bulldogs do. Lost maybe a yard. Looks like they have pushed it back to the 22.
There was a lot of motion in that one. Murphy just pulling out all the stops, moving 3 and 4 people at a time.
We are down to 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. 7 point, 21-14 Murphy lead. 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Rumpelt is going to hand off, and working out, it's Laney. Tries to go out to the far side of the field, and I'm not sure he got much. Maybe a yard, maybe no gain.
They're saying he didn't get anything. They're still in the same spot with the yard marker. Be careful here because this is where they hit you with the long pass last time. Well, not from this end of the field, but.
Yeah, on 3rd and long. 3rd and 11 is what Murphy is looking at here. Rumpel takes the snap from under center. The Murphy quarterback keeps it. Now a late pass attempt over on the far side. It's caught, but well short of the first down marker.
Maybe picking up a yard.
If that.
No, they're saying he picked up 2 yards.
So the ball will be spotted at the 25, but that is going to leave Murphy looking at 4th down. Not 9, it'd be about 5.
I know it's crazy to punt fake from here, but you never know what could happen. Yeah.
And here's Rumpelt. And here it comes. The ball is going to be picked up by TJ at the 40, and now late flags.
They're going to call him for personal foul, but that's a bad call because he's a blocker at that point. They may, and I hate to say it, they're
that was Demetrius Williams.
They're going to call
had the football.
They're going to call a penalty on McMullins right there, who ran upfield to make a block. Thought the returner was going to pick up the ball.
Right now, the ball came out of bounds at the Murphy 40, but the officials having a conference. Hope somebody in that group says what you are saying, that McMullins had become a blocker.
The only thing is, though, are they going to say that it was a helmet-to-helmet? Yeah, personal foul against TJ.
That'll be 15 yards.
Because he did, I'm not going to shy away from the fact he did lead with his helmet to the other player's helmet. So, in all honesty, they're coming away with a lucky call that he's not getting ejected from the game.
Oh, the Griffins fans are not happy. The ball has come back to the Griffins' 49-yard line following the personal foul.
But you have the ball, so keep your cool, keep your composure. You have the ball with good field position. Yes, you got it on the 49-yard line right now.
And you are only down 7 points. 2:22 to go in the third. Griffins moving left to right. Third quarter. TJ trailing by 7. In the shotgun. Snap. Jurgensen. Rolling back a couple of steps. Now breaks to his right. Now fires. 20. Has it. 20. Up at the 42-yard line.
That's a college-level catch right there, folks. That ball was clearly thrown, and it was out of bounds in the air. Twitty doing a good job of extending his upper body and getting the 1 foot down inside the play.
And the official was right there to confirm that he was in bounds when he caught it. First and 10, TJ at the Murphy 32. Jurgensen hands off. McMullen. Isaiah, big opening. Isaiah up the middle, up to the 15-yard line. Isaiah McMullen. Nomi's brother. I bet Nomi McMullins is listening to us tonight on the internet, online. Big shout out.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, this is the type of person Nomi McMullins is. Nomi's probably saying, yes, he's my brother, but he is his own person, and he is I'll tell you what, these two young men are both heck of a ball players. So
looks like they will put the ball down at about the 17. From this angle, it looked like Isaiah had gotten a little bit more than that. We do have a break in the action here.
Looks like we got cramping from a Murphy player. That's 24.
Oh, we do have a Murphy player down. That would be Rathburn,
who has been playing very well at middle linebacker for them. I thought he was playing safety, but he's actually playing middle linebacker.
We have a break in the action. 2:07 to go here in the third. Murphy 21, Thomas Jefferson 14. It will be first and 10 for TJ, and it looks like the ball is going to be, well, maybe about the 18-yard line. We'll hold it here now. It looks like the injured player is walking off on his own. This is huge for TJ. They need some points. Be good to tie this thing back up. Looks like the ball is on the 18-yard line. Jurgensen. Here's the snap. Hand off to McMullins. Isaiah on the left side. And he has...
Murphy had not only 12 but 13 players. They had 2 players running off. Couldn't get them off when the ball was snapped.
And no penalty.
No penalty. And the official's standing right there, and we could clearly see from where we're at that they didn't get 2 of their athletes off the field.
And the coaches on the sideline go nuts. But now it is 2nd and 4, and the ball is up at about the 10-yard line. Jurgensen keeps it. Jurgensen over on the right side. He's in. Touchdown, Jurgensen. His third rushing touchdown of the night. A 10-yard touchdown run. Bryce Jurgensen picks up 6, but holds the phone. Hold the phone. I'm not sure what I'm looking. I don't see any penalty flags, but what? Unsportsmanlike on TJ.
Touchdown's good, though.
Touchdown is good. TJ fans are not happy at all. And I have to wonder. Yeah, this is kind of wonder where this officiating crew is from. 1:24 to go in the third quarter. And it looks like...
Yeah, Selma's going to kick this one. No, Bryce is going to kick it.
Bryce is going to attempt. Well, will he try the kick? Let's see here. Or will this be a 2-point attempt? Now whistles blow.
Timeout, TJ.
Timeout. Thomas Jefferson.
And the Griffins take a timeout. Okay. 1:24 to go here in the third quarter. It is 21-20 in favor of Murphy. Coming up, TJ tries for a point after kick or a 2-point conversion on high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
A 1 point, 21-20. Murphy lead over TJ, but now the Griffins. Will this be a point after kick following the unsportsmanlike penalty? Or do we smell the possibility of a 2 point? I would think from here it will be a kick. It is Jurgensen to kick. And Bryce's kick is way off to the left and nowhere close. And it is no good. So with 1:21 to go in the third quarter, it's Murphy 21, Thomas Jefferson 20. This is high school football Friday night.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Murphy leading Thomas Jefferson 21-20. Quarterback Bryce Jurgensen just picked up his third rushing touchdown of the night for the Griffins. But now, Murphy offense preparing to get the ball back with 1:24 to go here in the third quarter. And now Bryce Jurgensen to kick off for the Griffins following his 10-yard touchdown run. Ball is on the tee, the whistle blows, and the kick is on the way. And this one is going to be returned from the 20. And Murphy over on the far side, and they brought it out to the 35. And that's where Murphy will start their next drive.
I didn't get a number of the TJ kickoff specialist that ran down the field, but he did a good job. Murphy returner had some speed and momentum going, and he came through just to bring him down, tackled him perfectly, grabbed him around the hips and drug him down the ground.
1st and 10 Murphy. They'll start this drive from their 35, moving right to left here in the third quarter. Kellen Rumfelt, the quarterback.
Going to be
illegal substitution, I believe, on the part of Murphy.
Yeah, that's
yeah, the fans say it's a makeup call.
I don't know. And I don't know if you qualify that as a makeup call because it helped keep points off the board.
Yeah. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. The ball now back on the 30-yard line. Rumfeld is going to hand off to Laney. Hunter Laney over on the far side, trying to turn that right corner, and looks like he is up maybe 3 yards, up to the 33. We had mentioned Nomi McMullins last I heard. I believe he is up in Virginia. I miss Nomi, though. He was so much fun to watch play. Such a cool guy.
Yeah, he's got a few awards from WCAB.
I think he had enough to build a wall. He had a lot of our Player of the Game awards, but I hope Nomi is doing well.
He probably cooks with them and chops his food up with them. And...
Second down and long for Murphy. And here's Laney coming to the near side, trying to turn the left corner, dives forward, at the end of the play. Up to about the 40, and now multiple penalty flags come out.
Yeah, that's got to go against Murphy. That better go against Murphy because the TJ players weren't doing anything but trying to get up off the ground.
Oh, boy. Tempers flare now. Personal foul against Murphy.
Oh, they threw the personal foul against him. They didn't eject him.
Now, I did not see what the contact was after the play was over.
Oh, it was a jarring blow with the arm. I won't say it was a punch, but it was definitely a jarring blow.
Back to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 20 for Murphy. Here's the snap to Rumpel. Rumpel, under some pressure, launches a pass. Way over on the far side field, nearly picked off. It's incomplete.
We're going to get a holding call on Murphy. It's got to be holding because the defensive line for TJ barrels through just to have their jerseys almost ripped off.
I believe that is 2.5 seconds left up on the clock. Holding against the Bulldogs.
Of course, TJ will decline it, make it 4th down and
20. The ball is at the 25. They've got to get up here to the 45. This is a huge play. Punt formation for Murphy. High snap, brings it down, and the punt is going to be taken at the TJ 45, 50. The cover loose. Oh, he could not get away from that defender, but he takes it into Murphy territory at the Bulldogs 48. And that brings us to the end of quarter number 3. Fans, we've got a game on our hands. At the end of 3, it's Murphy 21, Thomas Jefferson 20. You have tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes and encourages parents to be a part of their children's education. I love that the teaching methods focuses on developing critical thinking skills, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. And the teachers are not only concerned about grades, but making the educational experience enjoyable for students.
I like Thomas Jefferson because we learn.
WCAB.
It's moving from right to left. The snap to Jurgensen. Jurgensen under pressure. Now launches the pass. Oh, spotted around. Picked off by Murphy. And the return against the other direction. And the receiver, he brings it across midfield to the Griffins 48. Picked off there by number 11 for Murphy. That is Braden Killian.
Jurgensen had a couple of guys open. He just kind of threw a little too high. He was being run down from behind by a defensive end. He kind of let go of it too soon. It's okay. You're not out of this. You're still in this game. Just keep your composure. Somebody get with your quarterback. Talk to him. Get him out of his own mind.
1st and 10 Murphy following the INT. Murphy going from left to right here in the 4th quarter. They lead by 1 point, 21-20. They start this drive at the Griffins 48. Snap to Rumpel. Rumpel quickly handing off. Look out, Rathburn is loose. Rathburn loose down the near sideline. Shoved out of bounds. Up at the 20.
Had a hand on him at the line of scrimmage and just couldn't bring him down.
Rathburn, 1st and 10, Murphy up at the Griffins' 20-yard line. Actually, they say he stepped out about the 22. So back it up just a little bit. Griffin's defense has really got to get tough here. Rumpel takes a snap, hands off quickly, and there is absolutely no running room at all. Rathburn, I would say no gain. He may have lost a little bit.
No, they're going to say he got no gain there. Well, maybe an inch. I think it is.
Cliff can tell from 50 yards away that it's an inch difference. Good one. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Rumpel moves back to shotgun. Here's his handoff. Over on the left side and brought down. Did not turn the corner. That is number 25. That is Juan Allen. His number has not been called since early in this game. And it is a loss of a couple of yards. Ball is almost backed up to the 25-yard line.
What do you do if you're Murphy here? You going to pass it? You going to take the chance? And
it's 3rd and 12. Here's the snap. Rumpel rolling out to this side there to Henry Bledger, and he fires it into the ground, incomplete.
Is there intentional grounding in high school football?
He is way out of the pocket.
Okay.
Way out of the pocket. McMullins was putting the pressure on him from behind. I think he freaked.
Oh, he did, because I tell you, Isaiah McMullins is a headhunter, and he was running full speed. And if he holds on that ball, he's probably getting carried off. I don't want to get hit by him. I honestly kind of cringed a little bit thinking he might miss him and hit me.
Going to bring up 4th down, and now Murphy is going to take a timeout.
They got to check the quarterback, make sure he didn't mess himself.
Wow. 4th and 12 coming up. 10-14 to go here in the 4th. 21-20. Murphy with a 1-point lead over TJ. This is high school football Friday night.
Thomas Jefferson welcomes and encourages parents to be a part of their children's education. I love that the teaching methods focuses on developing critical thinking skills, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. And the teachers are not only concerned about grades, but making the educational experience enjoyable for students.
I like Thomas Jefferson because we learn.
And Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy is a free K-12 public charter school ranked in the top 1% in the nation. You can learn more and schedule a tour at tjca.org. That's tjca.org. Big play coming up. It is 4th and 12 for Murphy. The ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. And now the Bulldogs showing they're going for it here. Time for a big defensive stop by the Griffins. Rumpel from shotgun rolls back a little bit. Under pressure. Lobs it over into the end zone. And he caught it, but I think he was out of the back.
You don't want him to catch it there. I don't think. It doesn't matter. It's going to be their ball.
Well, now.
Intercepted a touchback for.
Yeah, so they're giving them the touchback.
So to come out to the 20-yard line. Actually, if he had not caught it, it would have come up to the 25. So it's a matter of 5 yards difference.
Yeah, so you kind of wish he wouldn't have caught it. I mean, it looks great on the stat sheet, but it's 5 yards.
Well, let's see what the Griffins offense can do.
But how you tell a high school kid, don't go catch the ball, you know?
Yeah,
you don't tell them to let their foot off the pedal.
It's really hard to think like that in that situation. So the Griffins offense now takes over 1st and 10 from their 20. They move right to left in this final quarter. Jurgensen takes the snap. Bryce looking, now flares out to the far side of the field, fires the pass attempt over on the far sideline. It goes sailing incomplete.
He was hit well after he threw the ball. I was surprised that something didn't happen there.
Incomplete. Ball will come back to the 20. It will be 2nd and 20 for TJ. 9:57 to go in the game. Griffins trailing by 1 point. This drive is crucial. Griffins need to get some points on this drive. Jurgensen takes the snap, rolls to his left this time, the near side, fires Dakota 20, no, incomplete.
Yeah, the defender did a good job of reading that. Kind of simultaneously hit Dakota and the ball at the same time. Doing a good job. Can't knock him for that.
9:51 to go. The clock stops. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Griffins.
Dakota being covered up, that's kind of where you'd want Bryce to. He kind of had an open lane. He could have
taken off. Now he brings up 3rd and 10. This is a big play for the Griffins. Let's see what the call will be.
They're going to get a delay of game if they don't hurry up.
Jurgensen trying to get everybody snap. There he goes. He takes the snap just in time. Now he's looking for a pass up the middle, and underthrown, incomplete.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
What could it be? History tonight. It has not favored us very often.
It's got.
What?
It's going to be delay. Oh no, it's going to be 4th down. Honestly, I know you want to keep your timeouts, but right there you should have called timeout. That's they don't make that play because Bryce catches the ball with no seconds left.
Of course, Murphy declines the penalty, which brings up 4th and 10 for TJ. Griffins are going to have to punt the football away. Murphy could come away with a great field position. Here's the punt. This one's going to be really sky high. And the bounce. And looks like Murphy is going to take over at the Thomas Jefferson 42-yard line. That was not the offensive drive the Griffins needed. With just under 10 minutes to go, trailing by 1 point. Now they put the pressure on their defense. We really need a 3-and-out, or we need a turnover. But the worst thing that can happen now is any kind of points by Murphy. Rumpelt handing off, but met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Dropped to the turf is Rathbone. And that is number 68 for the Griffins, who was in there. Great play by Wade Turner.
Yeah, he did a great job. He came through, got his hand on the running back, and one of the few times that they couldn't get good yardage on that, and it's because he's been there all night. Just hasn't been able to hold on to him.
1 yard picked up. 2nd and 9. Murphy at the TJ 41. And whistles blow at the snap.
That's got to be false start against Murphy. Are you serious? No, they changed it.
They
said false. The official throwing the flag said false start, and then
the referee says offside.
Wow. Even their own head coach is yelling, "Are you kidding me?" right now, knowing it was false start.
And the penalty of 5 yards goes against TJ for offsides. What in the world? And now the handoff, and here's Hunter Laney Rathburn take it off. Laney takes it up to the 32-yard line. Depending on the spot here, I think maybe just short.
I think they're going to call for measurement right here.
Yeah, I think they're going to need a measurement. It's that close. Oh, my gosh. The initial indication was that was going to be a false start against Murphy. And then he turned around. The referee says offsides against TJ. Yep, give him the first down. Wow. Cliff, this is 2 weeks in a row that we have seen pitiful officiating.
Jay, I told you on the way up here I wasn't going to ride the officials like I did last week, even though they deserved it last week.
I think they deserve it tonight.
I'm telling you.
This is awful. 1st and 10 at the TJ 32. Rumpel takes the snap, handing off to Rathburn. Well, throw a penalty flag, why not? No gain on the play. In fact, may have lost a yard. No penalty flag, okay.
David Hargrove, sophomore, came through and took the running back's legs right out from under him for a 1-yard loss.
2nd and 11 coming up here. Time ticking away. We are down to 8 minutes to go. Murphy holding on to a 1-point, 21-20 lead. 2nd and 11 at the TJ 33. Kellen Rumpel takes the snap. Murphy quarterback. Handing off to Rathburn. And Rathburn wrapped up and dropped at the 31 after only 2 yards. And the TJ defender slow to get up.
He was trying to get He was trying to get up, but his players had his feet. I don't understand what they were trying to do. He was trying to get up. Big guys got to use their legs to get up.
That was Watkins. Watkins trying to stand up.
He's like, let go of my feet. I'm trying to get up.
Justin Watkins.
Come on, guys, let's go. Here's where you got to be careful because Murphy may try to take a chance right here.
3rd and 9 at the TJ 31. Shotgun snap. Rumpel. This time he got hit. What a hit.
A Corey Boyd comes through untouched.
What a hit. Stopped him dead at the line of scrimmage.
No, he got a huge loss.
He lost.
It's 4th and 10.
Lost a yard. Pushes it back to the 32.
Boyd, I'll tell you what. He came through nailing the quarterback right on the thigh. His quarterback's even limping right now.
That was a beautiful hit. It is 4th and 10. And now, timeout on the field, taken by Murphy.
Murphy's got to call a timeout here. Their quarterback's in serious pain right now. He's limping off the field. He's like, he has to be checked out right now.
6:17 to go. 21-20. Murphy leading TJ by 1. When we come back, it's going to be 4th and 10 for Murphy at the TJ 32 on high school football Friday night.
Patchen & King Mortuary and Crematory was founded in 1903 and continues to serve Rutherford County and surrounding areas for more than a century, offering a wide selection of services from at-need funeral and cremation arrangements, shipping services, pre-arrangement, and an on-site crematory. We strive to meet your every need and expectation. Our licensed staff provides professional and courteous service in your time of need at any hour. Any questions you might have about any of our services, please give us a call. Paget & King, a trusted name in funeral service, East Main Street in Forest City. And congratulations to Thomas Jefferson on an undefeated season and good luck in the state playoffs.
Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. 6:17 to go. A 1 point, 21-20 Murphy lead. It is 4th and 10 Murphy at the Thomas Jefferson 32. Bulldogs are going for it. Shotgun snap to Rumpel. Quickly hands off to Rathburn. Rathburn cuts out to the far side. Loose. Rathburn. He goes all the way in. Touchdown, Rathburn. He simply cut out to the left, the far side. He got around the corner quickly. And from 32 yards out, Rathburn scores 6 for the Bulldogs.
The one weakness that Murphy's had all night was out on the outside. The one time they succeed at it.
And now they will try to go for a point after kick. 6:10 to go. Here's the snap, the place. Here's the kick. It is good. So with 6:10 to go in the football game, it is now Murphy 28, Thomas Jefferson 20 on high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherford. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB Rutherford. 10 o'clock, 6:10 to go in this game. Murphy 28, Thomas Jefferson 20. What a battle it has been. First round of the 1A West playoff. Now following the 32-yard touchdown run by Murphy's Ray Rathburn. Here's the kick. And this one is going to be returned by Dakota. Dakota 20 takes off to the middle of the field and brings it out across the 25 out to the 28.
Yeah, I believe, I know it's a little late now, Dakota's down, but if I was a return guy, I'm going to look at the kickoff team and see where I see their weaknesses, and I feel like their weaknesses are up the sideline, and I probably would quit trying to run it in the middle and take it up the sideline.
1st and 10 Griffins. From their 28, Jurgensen takes a snap. He's looking now. Bryce takes off, and he is thrown down up at the 31.
There is a flag on the play. I think they're going to call TJ for holding, but there are penalties over there too.
Multiple penalties. And that's it?
Yeah, I guess both officials threw the same holding call, even though that official over there is supposed to be watching the receiver.
And they will mark off the yardage from the 23. Yard line now. 1st and a mile. Jurgensen rolls back. Under some pressure, now finds an opening. Bryce still looking for, now zigging, sagging. Bryce takes it out to about the 19-yard line. Kind of wonder if he had not done so much zigging and zagging there. Could have had a little bit more, maybe. 2nd and 18 for the Griffins. 5:15 to go. They trail by 8. Jurgensen rolls back, launches pass over on the far side of the field, trying to catch up with him. I think he's got it.
Yeah, he did.
Who is that over there?
That's number 8. That's Bradford.
Bradford on the receiving end.
That ball was tipped, and he just got a hand out as it was almost as it hit the ground to reel it in.
At the 30, so now 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 here for the Griffins. They got back a lot of that penalty yardage, but now they need 8 to pick up first down. Jurgensen's going to take it to the left. Bryce under pressure. Look out! Bryce is going to go down back at the 20. Chase from behind. Bryce Jurgensen. And now it brings up 4th and long. Yeah, about 4th and 14 here. And with 4 minutes to go, TJ talking it over here, but I think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, you're in a position you ain't got no choice.
This is the game. 4th and 14. Snap, Jurgensen. Bryce rolling back, has time, fires over there. That was good! That was good! 50, 45, 40, 35. Malachi Gary is shoved out of bounds at the Murphy 8
Wow!
yard line.
Jay, there's no flags on the field.
Oh, no flag.
No flags?
No flag. An unbelievable pass.
No flags. Got an official over here waving something, but he's going down the field, so that's a good sign. Great play by Malachi Gary.
Oh, the pass from Jurgensen connecting with Malachi up here at about the 40-yard line, and then Malachi turns, comes right in front of us here on the near sideline, and they have put this ball down. It looks like at the 18 of Murphy. 1st and 10, TJ. This is from the 18-yard line. The direct snap to Malachi Gary. Gary's going to keep it himself. Gary over on the right side. And takes it up close to the 15. No, one. That was Malachi. Now, they only gave him about a yard. Looks like they spotted him at the 17. Now Jurgensen back in. Here's the snap to Jurgensen. Bryce looking. And now he is being hit as he comes out of bounds. You're never going to get a flag on that tonight. And it looks like Bryce has come out of bounds.
Got the Murphy player down. He's slowly getting up.
I believe right about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, they're telling him to go back down. I think this is more of a momentum penalty or momentum timeout here, because he got up and started walking. They're like, no, get back down.
So it is going to leave the Griffins looking at 3rd and 9 up at the Murphy 17-yard line, it looks like, maybe the 18. But timeout, and the Murphy player.
Yeah, he's up now.
Yeah, he's up and
Jay, this is where
back over.
TJ's offensive line has not been as solid as they were the first half. You know, they weren't getting a lot of push. I was telling Coach Hicks that they weren't getting a lot of push. They were doing a good job of protecting Jurgensen, but that delayed blitz has got through. But now your defensive ends are starting to show up in the backfield. Now isn't the time to stop playing. You're going to have to – it's gut check time.
Oh, this
gut
is
check.
really gut check time. 3rd and 9, 2:57 to go. You're trailing by 8 points, and the ball is at your opponent's 18-yard line. We're ready to resume action. Bryce Jurgensen from shotgun. McMullen standing to his right. Here's the snap. Bryce rolling to his right. The far side, looking to come back into the end zone with the pass.
No, they're saying intercepted. Touchback.
Intercepted in the end zone. It was so far over there in the corner, did not see it. That Murphy with an INT in the end zone. 2:48 to go on the clock. That may have done it. First and 10, Murphy. First and 10, Murphy from their 20. The INT by the Bulldogs. And now Murphy trying to get enough players on the field. And now whistles blow.
It's going to be false start on Murphy.
5 yards, back them up to the 15. About the only thing the Griffins can hope for now, they need a turnover. So the defense has got to play tough to the point that they try to push that ball out.
This is where TJ needs to get through. Obviously, get a takeaway right here.
Yes.
If you've got anything left in your tank, you just pour it out.
You've got to use it now. First and 15 from the 15-yard line. Rumfeld, the Murphy quarterback, takes the snap, handed it off, and Ikari Boyd is really jumping up and down. Looks like they're going to give him 1 yard on the play up to the 6. Now a flag comes out, and I have a bad feeling this could be against the Griffins. Because I think Boyd was really upset about something.
Yeah, it's going to be
unsportsmanlike.
And that's not good because you had them backed up right now.
Yeah, but now you're going to let them come out to the 30-yard line. And with the penalty yardage, first and 10. And now comes out to the 30-yard line. Murphy quarterback, Kellen Rumfeld, ready for the snap. Here's the snap.
Okay, false start again.
Start again, probably. That'll back him up to the 25. Yeah.
You know, I think that they have been pretty bad. Unfortunately, that unsportsmanlike, pretty clear cut. You know, you didn't have any offensive players over there, and you had a defender right there in the year of the official. That's just youth, though. I mean, that happens.
And now the ball moves back to the 25. It'll be first and 15. 2:05 on the clock.
Not sure why the clock is running right now.
It shouldn't run until the snap.
Clock is running.
Oh, the clock shouldn't run until the snap. Murphy handing off here, and Hunter Laney takes it up to the 29-yard line. And, of course, the clock now will continue to run.
Yeah, so it was a penalty. The clock shouldn't have been running because
the snap.
Because the ball was never snapped the first time. We got the penalty. They moved it.
Yep.
And the clock was running. So, yeah.
They lost probably about 20, 25 seconds there. And now second down and 12 for Murphy. And this time, Rumfeld hands off. And over on the left side, up to the 31-yard line. Rathburn on the carry for the Bulldogs. Clock stops, 57 seconds left. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 9, almost 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the coach over telling them, like, look, you guys were letting the clock just run. We've got time. The clock's not supposed to run.
Yep. Yeah, there was a good 20, 25 seconds, at least 20 seconds ran off the clock, but it should not have been running.
Yeah, and see, the
ball was snapped.
The official over there with the other coach, the coach told him. And, yeah.
Maybe they will correct this. I don't know. I don't know that they know how to keep time.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to change it.
No, I don't. Wow. He's not too bright. Oh, this has been sad, sad, sad. Sad night of officiating. Oh, they put 2 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap. And Rumfeld handing off and over on the left side and tackled short of the first down.
I don't know that TJ has any more timeout.
They may not have timeout. The ball comes up to the 38-yard line.
The fans are wanting to call a timeout. I don't think TJ has any more timeouts left. I think they've called.
Now the officials blow the whistle. The clock stops with 26 seconds. Now the scoreboard is showing 1 timeout left, isn't it? Isn't that what that?
Yeah, that's what it stands for, but
I'm not sure they have it. And of course the scoreboard has not been correct most of the night. Yeah, the TJ coaches thing, they told us we had 1 timeout.
I wasn't sure because the official was telling the coach, you don't have any more timeouts left. Initially, because he was trying to call it, and that's why I was like, if he doesn't have a timeout and he calls a timeout, then it could be a penalty. And he called a timeout, so now they're wanting their time back on the clock. Which should be, put them, 40-something seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, the coach on the sidelines, I'm not sure, this is the play caller for Jerry. He's like, he's going to put 52 seconds back on the clock. We were right. He was wrong.
Yeah.
The head official was wrong. He's been wrong a lot tonight, and he is the head official. And now, unfortunately, TJ's down by 8 with 52 seconds left to go on the clock.
26 all, Robbinsville, Winston-Salem Prep, but here 28-20. Murphy leading by 8. And the Bulldogs now, it will be 4th and a long 4, almost 5. 52 seconds back up on the clock now. Oh, time, biggest enemy of the Griffins.
If you're ever going to run a punt back, this would be the one to run back.
They show punt formation on 4th and 5. High snap, brings it down, and this one is going to be picked up at the 35. And quickly out of bounds over on the far side of the field. It looks like he stepped out about the 46-yard line of the Griffins. 46 seconds left up on the clock.
There's a flag back here, way back here where the punter was. But I don't think TJ touched the punter.
Don't know that the TJ fans can take too much more if this is not.
Roughing the punter. That's what they call.
Roughing the punter on the Griffin. That is, I'd have to see a replay on that.
I'm telling you what it boils down to. This official was wrong in his call of no timeout, didn't give him their time back. Then he found out he was wrong. They showed him he was wrong. He throws that flag to get back at you like, ha ha, I'm not wrong. And that's what he does right there. That's your ball game.
Yeah, because that gives the ball back to Murphy. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's ridiculous.
And quarterback will take a knee, and that, well, he'll need one more knee. That was absolutely the poorest officiating. I thought last week was bad. I'm not convinced that tonight wasn't even worse. And what gets me is 2 weeks in a row, the referee overrules the calls made by the other officials. And now I think prepared to take another knee. They will. Clock will run out. Ugly, ugly affair here tonight in Murphy. And not convinced that the best team is going to walk away here with a win tonight. Final score here in Murphy. Murphy 28, Thomas Jefferson 20. Back momentarily with the 5th quarter, our post-game wrap-up here on high school football Friday night.
Springtime is here, the weather's getting warmer, and it's movie time. The Drop-In will be sponsoring Friday night movies this year at Pops Pavilion on Park Square in downtown 4A City. They will be offering delicious Hunt Brothers pizza. Other concessions will be sold also. The first movie will be Friday, April 23rd. Gates open at 7, the movie starts around 8, and the featured movie for April 23rd will be Peter Pan. Bring the kids for a wholesome night of fun and laughter. Next time you're in the Drop-In, thank them for sponsoring Pops Friday night movies for our community.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time. For dependable tire and brake service, Tri-City Tire is a trusted Rutherford County favorite. Tri-City Tire is more than just a tire store. They carry a complete line of lawn and garden supplies, brick chips, mulch, topsoil, fertilizer, and much more. And now they also have the popular Spartan mowers. You can trust Spartan mowers for a precision cut every time. Stop by Tri-City Tire Service today at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City or call 287-8778. When it's time to redo your flooring, let Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They're the leading flooring business in Rutherford County. They offer quality products like Shaw, Stainmaster, Bruce hardwood floors, and they also have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call Ben or Ray at 248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Get your local weather at 5 past the hour here on WCAB.
High school football Friday night. It is final here in Murphy, and not the way we like to report it. Murphy, 28, Thomas Jefferson, 20. That will bring the Griffins season to an end. Overall record of 6-1. Their only loss coming here in the first round of the playoffs tonight. And, of course, they went 5-0 undefeated in their Southern Piedmont Conference games. This one leaves a bitter taste. And, again, 2 weeks in a row that I don't know. I'm not leaving this game truly feeling that the best team or the team that should have won. I just can't explain the feeling. We also noticed at the end of this game, the officials were very quickly escorted up a hill on the home side of the field, up a grass hill, and quickly ushered out of here. I think some of the TJ fans, I don't think they would have, but they're upset and really feel like, and there were a lot of questionable calls tonight that went against the Griffins, and I just don't like this thing of seeing a referee overrule the official who is closest to the play.
Yeah,
that's why we have multiple officials, so that the official closest is the one who should have the best vantage point, not to be overturned by the referee who is maybe 30, 40 yards up the field.
Yes, the official throws the false start, right?
Yeah.
And because he's looking down the line, he sees it. The official behind the line, behind the quarterback, who's not up there, changes it, says it's encroachment.
Yeah, that's a referee.
On TJ. And then this roughing the punter.
Roughing the kicker. Yeah.
Jay, I looked, there was nobody there. Like, I watched it. They did the motor down, so they went hard for the ball. He kicks it. They kind of did their motor down because they realized if anything, there might have been a bump of the shoulder, but there was no – he didn't fall. He didn't lay out like you said, like good acting. He didn't do none of that. And they threw the flag. And I really say it, guys, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I got to say, I really think he had to eat crow
for messing up on the timeout,
messing his call up,
and letting the clock run during a dead ball when the clock should have been stopped, but 20, 25 seconds went off the clock, and, they're supposed to keep time on the field, too. Well, it is what it is. But this one, second week in a row, fans, I'm sorry, but it leaves a bitter taste. Last week it left a bitter taste in that Burns at Central game, and tonight it leaves a bitter taste in this game here at Murphy. I wish we had much better news to report. I really felt pretty good about this game up until the fourth quarter, to be honest. We had the early halftime because of the light outage. But then when we really did get to half, Murphy had a 1 point, 15-14 lead. And then Murphy scored, missed a point after kick, had a 7 point, 21-14 lead with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And then TJ right back, almost tied it up with a minute 21 to go in the third, but they missed a point after the unsportsmanlike call that backed them up, and then Jurgensen with the point after kick, and it ended up wide to the left, 21-20 at that point. And then, even with 6 minutes to go in the game, Murphy scores, get a point after kick. They go up 28-20, but as time is running out in the fourth quarter, trying to get somebody's attention.
I was trying to give her the trash. She's picking up trash. That's
picking up trash. Okay. Give her the referee while you're at it.
There you go. Thank you.
Did you give her the referee?
No, I think he's already in the garbage.
Okay. So, anyway, the final score. TJ driving there late. The interception in the end zone, kind of the real turning point. But then even as time was running out and they lost some seconds off the clock they should not have lost, they had the roughing the punter, roughing the kicker. That was questionable. But the final verdict tonight, Murphy 28, Thomas Jefferson 20. I guess some would say, oh, you're just crying sour grapes. No, I would cry sour grapes for any of our teams who faced what we saw tonight. Keep in mind, fans, I have no personal connection to East or Chase or Central or TJ. Mr. Friday Night is not from here originally. Therefore, I always pull for our local team or teams. So, had it been the other way around, I would have had to say that Murphy would have been cheated tonight if the calls had gone the other way. Well, it goes back, Cliff. We talked about a few weeks ago. We have a big shortage of officials in high school athletics. And the state association has put out a plea this year. They are literally begging people to consider becoming high school officials. Fans, we need them bad. We need good officials really, really, really bad. What we primarily need is somebody who has maybe played a little bit of college ball, who understands the rules of the game. Somebody, with some youth, in relatively good physical shape, who can come out here and keep up with these young players and call the game fairly. And I think we just need younger blood coming up in the world of officiating. So now I hop off the soapbox, and this is not the way we wanted to end the season tonight. Certainly want to thank Jim Bishop, Tracy Smith, Lou Gillum, Todd Kaiser. Our studio engineer throughout this spring football season has been Kevin Pleasant back at the radio studios. Our thanks to all of our sponsors throughout the season who have made these broadcasts possible. We have been broadcasting this year via Carolina West Wireless. Cannot say enough kind things about the local people working for Carolina West Wireless. Highly encourage you to take a look at their cell phone services. Our thanks tonight to Tri-City Tire, Coles Carpet and Floor Covering, Phillips Lawn Fuel, Holland Furniture, Robbins Auto Parts, the Arledge Law Firm, Fat Tracy's Barbecue, Paget and King Funeral Home, Go Forth Termite and Pest Control, the Drop-In Food Stores, Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, and Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy is a free K-12 public charter school ranked in the top 1% in the nation. You can learn more and schedule a tour at tjca.org. That's tjca.org. Cliff Palmieri, it has been an honor, a privilege, and a lot of fun in this short spring season of 8 weeks, 9 games that we've covered during these 8 weeks. I don't know. I'm thinking about fall. It's right around the corner, starting in August. Shall we come back and do it again?
Yeah, definitely. I'm all for it.
You're all for it.
You're the question mark, Jay. Mister, I don't have a set alarm clock. And
well, now that I've retired from teaching, this has become more of a hobby, to be honest.
I can say this from the bottom of my heart. It's truly an honor to have you here.
Oh, my. Stop it now. Stop it.
No, but for real. There was a lot of uncertainty, once the season got delayed, and we didn't know if we was going to have a football season, and I didn't know if I was going to have a head guy to play-by-play for me. And
if we would have played back in the fall, there is no way. There's no way I could have been available with the extra responsibilities that COVID created at the college. It wouldn't have been possible. But since I did retire in December from teaching at the college, that really opened me up. And this really has become more of a hobby. It's been a lot of fun because I've had so much time to prep, to look. I've actually gotten to look at video of these teams, and I've spent a lot of time enjoying it, really getting ready for these broadcasts. But, I'm looking forward to the new conferences next year. In particular, I think for Chase, East Rutherford, and RS Central, saying goodbye and farewell to Cleveland County is a great thing. And I like the fact that we pick up Brevard, Hendersonville, Polk County, and Morganton Patton. I think it will be a much better, I don't know, I just think it's a much better conference. Now for TJ, they're going to be in a conference with Shelby and Burns and East Gaston. being the 3 2A schools. And then in the 1A side of that conference, you have the Griffins, you have Highland Tech, you have Bessemer City, you have Cherryville. Okay, it's a tall task to ask anybody to go up against Burns and Shelby in the same season. It's really a lot to ask of a 1A small school to go up against Burns and Shelby, but I think TJ will be fine in their 1A part of that conference. So possible conference title is going to be tough, but to make it back into the 1A playoffs, I don't think it's going to be difficult. And I think the Griffins will be right back in the 1A playoffs near from now. And do you know that Coach Cash, in his 9 seasons at TJ, he has been in the 1A playoffs every single year. That's incredible. 9 years in a row. So, fans, I wish I had better news, but the final outcome here tonight in Murphy 28, Thomas Jefferson 20. My thanks to Cliff Paul Mary, and I certainly appreciate you, the